Our introduction. I'll give my introduction after.
An introduction? I'm not going to bother with that. That burp was my
Oh my god, you don't.
introduction.
Oh no, it wasn't.
It kind of was, yeah.
No.
That was that.
Oh, why do the worst things happen to the best people?
Um.
Okay, I guess I better. Oh shit! I've pulled my Wacom down before I've started streaming. Why am I so moronic?
So smooth-brained.
Smooth brain. Can you? What's your problem, Mandem? What's your issue? OBS isn't showing my screen. It's just decided it's not going to do that.
Have you not opened the thing yet? What's the source? Is it Is it the window or is it the monitor itself?
No, it's just stop. Hang on, I'm gonna have to. I'll close it and open it up again. I didn't change anything. Shouldn't.
I didn't do nothing.
I do nothing. Didn't. For God's sakes. My life is a consistent struggle.
I didn't do out.
Hey up, duck. I ain't do nothing. Oh, what is your issue? Display capture. There's literally no reason why it shouldn't be working. What's your problem, man?
Do you have the source in?
Oh, I think
visible?
it is capturing, but it's just not showing it on the It's not showing it on
The
the
little
screen.
eye icon next to the source.
No, it's fine. Like when I click on the source and it brings up the image source, it's fine. It presents correctly. But on the actual OBS, it doesn't. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll try my. I'll start streaming, and if it comes up with a black screen, I'll figure something out. I'll hashtag struggle.
Do you have like multiple captures and maybe
No.
one of them's on top of another?
I shouldn't.
You want to send a screenshot of your OBS?
Hang on. Should be streaming right now, however, apparently I'm not. If you go on, it can't decide whether I'm streaming or not. Because OBS just pooped the bed. Okay, yes, I've got.
It turns out it's not OBS, it's IBS.
Yeah. Wow, that's weird. I'm just getting a black screen. If you go on my Twitch, can you just see a black screen?
Hold on, let me find it.
Apparently my Wi-Fi's gone dog shit, so that might be a good reason why. Yeah, there's no reason why it shouldn't be working.
Live now. Rabbit Funk. I hear me talking, but it is just black.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. I see something.
Has it just come up?
Oh, there you are.
Has it just come up?
Yeah, it's come up.
That's so weird. The display capture must have just broken itself.
That's so
then.
weird. The display capture must have
Yeah,
just
I can see it now. That's
Did you
so
had
weird.
you like unplugged your?
No, I've done nothing. I've literally just gotten rid of the old display capture and put on a new one. I have no idea why that happened. Right, anyway. Let's hop to it then.
Is that a ribbit joke?
Haha, ribbit, ribbit. Oink.
Oink.
Oink. Yeah, ribbits go oink. Did you know? Ribbits go oink. I'm so tired.
Yeah,
So-
my excuse.
I'm so bored with this mortal coil. Oh, I don't mean physically tired. I mean like emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Consistently.
At least something's consistent.
That's very funny. Ugh. I have a feeling that my express remote's gonna die. I'd rather it not do that. That'd be really inconvenient for me.
Yeah.
Oh my god, let's hope our friend shows up again this time. It should notify him we've gone live, shouldn't it?
If you had the bell ding.
Make sure you click that bell!
Yeah.
You can be notified every time we go live.
Sounds very South Park, that.
Yeah, didn't you know that half my personality was constructed around South Park? Through watching it at an inappropriately young age.
I feel like that's when most people watch it, though.
If you watch South Park at the correct age, is it really
it's already the incorrect age.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to draw the fucking... Wait, I'm confused. So she's got the ring. She wears the ring.
Oh.
But she proposed to him? How's that work?
Maybe she hasn't bought him a ring yet.
No, but like... Because I was just thinking, like, oh, I need to draw a ring on her finger. Wait, why am I drawing a ring on her finger? She's proposing to him. That's just probably me being a moron, though.
I wouldn't rule it out, you know.
I know. It's more likely than you'd think.
Like, that is fucking likely then.
Because I'm really tired. I stream with you as a bit of fun on a weekend, and you just bully me.
Sorry. I'm
I'm
sorry, Sarah. What do I do?
This is a really fun atmosphere we've created today.
In the studio.
Oh dear. I'm just having trouble
In life.
with this. Well, I've drawn what I think to be a pretty sexy hand, but now I'm thoroughly struggling with drawing a nail that looks convincing on it.
How do I... Why wouldn't it let me rotate? Hello?
Hello? Hello? Oh, I need to pull up your stream as well.
Why doesn't rotate work? Huh?
So is he having trouble?
Yeah. Bitch, I might be.
What the problem is?
I just want to rotate the canvas. Image rotation. I can do it that way, but just pressing R doesn't work. I was gonna flip it the wrong way. Did it well. Oh, what?
Now you're sounding like South Park. Don't worry, you'll get us cancelled.
Okay, for some reason that rotates the entire... It rotates the layers, but not the canvas, and then it adjusts the canvas accordingly. That is not... Huh? Photoshop, I know you've changed since I used you a while ago, but like, what?
Photoshop explain.
Flip canvas, I can flip the canvas, but... Layer, I don't...
Well, I mean, in slightly more light-hearted news, I found out how to rotate my canvas, and it turned out I always had that functionality. I just forgot what the third button on my Express remote did, and I'm a moron. It literally boils down to me just being thick, like as do most of my issues.
What? I don't know. Whatever. Fuck it.
Do you think if I put like one of my tags on Twitch to English, I get more viewers? People do be kind of liking the English accent.
Or British.
Yeah.
British probably.
British.
God blimey, Governor. This is the most English accent I've ever heard.
Shiver me timbers. Shiver me timbers, love. How you gonna do that?
American imitations make me sad.
Yeah,
Not sad, angry.
All
It's
right,
painful.
love. My name's Harry Styles. Like that's not how Harry
Cheers,
Styles
love.
talks. Cheers, love. Would you like a cup of tea? Pip pip cheerio. Top of the morning. Nobody speaks like that. And what's worse is the actual English accent is worse than that, as we discussed last week.
Some of them are, yeah.
The Durham accent does fall under that worse than fiction sort of. Oh, I'm so weak. Okay. Let's meander into
I thought I should make this place lighter. It's dingy, but it's still a shopping centre, I guess, or a food court.
Am I? Oh.
Are you watching my stream, by the way?
Yes, I am. Are you watching
okay,
my
then.
stream?
No, I'm not.
Oh. Hi, singular viewer. I'm just struggling with
Life.
Twitch, life, many things consistently.
Yeah.
For some
It's alright,
reason,
we struggle together.
OBS keeps
on
on giving
streams.
me wrong title. Like, despite the fact that I've...
The wrong title. Maybe you'd have to like start a new one.
Nah, it's good. I'm just editing it on the fly.
Okay.
Has it already put my tags as English? Lamau? I didn't do that, I promise. Oh, English is in the language. Oh, moron.
Yeah. What did you think?
Ooh.
That's why I said
Well,
British.
no, because it's under tags. It's under tags. Oh my god. Don't...
Sorry.
I just... Can you create your own tag, or does it have to be one of the Twitch standard tags?
I don't think it has to be a standard one, but I've only streamed on Twitch like once recently. So yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what I'm talking about. And yeah, again, I'm just talking out my ass. It could be anything for all I know.
As per. Okay. Oh, I have to edit it.
Okay.
Still a moron. Okay.
Okay, let's go, guys.
Okay. Oh my god, hi guys. Yes, queen. It always amuses me that British, like, I'm not saying that I am the connoisseur of American accents, but British people tend to be able to do American accents better than Americans can do English accents. I mean, like, I do a fake American accent whenever somebody like skirts past on their motorbike. I'm like, oh my god, they're so cool. Oh my god. Which isn't like a de facto American accent. It's probably just as humorous as an American person tries to do a British accent. But... Oh well, here we are, existing in our ether.
Small dog barking somewhere.
It's one of them white dogs that the bitches have got that's on like 1%.
Yeah.
Can you have a look at my stream and see if it keeps on like disconnecting? Because I have a feeling that my internet's just absolute dog shit.
I mean, you are streaming at 1440p. I think that's likely going to be a bit of an issue most of the time. What am I doing? Okay. Strem.
Oh, I've done that fucking thing again. Hang on. Say whatever you just said again.
Strem?
Strem?
That's all I said.
No, it's because I knocked my mixer again.
Oh.
I consistently do that. Like, you'll have to live with it.
Mm.
Hi, it's me.
I mean, if your internet's playing up, I would definitely say turn it
Oh, I've done
down
that
to
fucking thing again.
1080p.
Hang on. Say whatever you just said again. Oh yeah, because I'm streaming in 1440. That doesn't help, does it?
I just heard you on the stream again. I got really fucking confused. Because a smooth brain, apparently.
I think I'll probably live. I'll just leave it on 1440.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Ooh,
quality.
I could
What?
host you on my stream.
What do you mean you can host me on your stream?
You could do the things like raids and shit. I wonder if I could host you.
I don't understand how any of that works. You have to.
I think it's
forgive me,
basically just. It's like I'm just showing your stream on my stream, with your chat, I believe.
Oh, also, I thought I had one viewer. It's myself. I am the viewer.
And I'm the other one, am I?
Yeah, because I was like, oh my god, I have one viewer, and then I just realised I was like, oh, dumb bitch, it's you. You're the viewer. It's when I get 3
Smooth
viewers that's
brain
when I get
boys.
excited.
I don't know how to host.
I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do.
Sierra.
Create a dashboard.
Wait, is this on Twitch? Are you doing something?
Yeah. Because
Okay,
if I'm using my YouTube channel, I might as well host you on my Twitch.
okay,
I mean,
I'll trust you because I don't know what you're on about. So
I mean, it's kind of pointless at this stage, given that I have basically no following.
hey, it's not pointless. Any help is appreciated. It's like when you toss a penny at a homeless person who's like, oh, thanks. I'm joking.
Streaming tools, content community, insight, stream manager.
I need to keep an eye on your stream too.
Activity for I can't speak. Raid channel.
Raid Shadow
Clip
Legends.
that. Fucking Raid Shadow Legends.
I can't see my own goddamn.
The raid channel. How do I pick channel to raid? Ribbit
It
phone.
sounds really threatening.
Channel start. How do what do raid? How do raid? Start raid. Start raid. I don't know if this is the same thing. One viewer is ready to raid Ribbit Funk in 3. That's gonna be me.
It's gonna be you.
Raid now. What does this do? Does this alert you?
It's
Hosting Ribbit Funk. Oh yeah, I'm hosting you. Okay.
Oh wait, so what does that do? Does that put me on your channel? What does it do? Yeah.
Oh, you were turning into a bit of a robot there, and you have been doing it now and again. Probably because you're hosting it, you're streaming it.
Yeah, you turn into a bit of a robot too.
Yeah, probably because you're streaming at 1440p.
Knock it down to 1080.
Yeah, go on.
Oh.
Let's go hosting Ribbit Funk. Yay!
Yay!
Okay, cool. I can stop messing around with that and actually continue to draw and stream to no audience.
Oh man. Why am I like pure struggling? What is my issue? Oh, it's because my black on pen's touching my screen. I'm a moron. Hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
Hello? Yeah. Dropped frames 35%. Oof.
What?
OBS telling me how many. Okay, hang on.
How many what?
Hang on, hang on.
No, tell me now. I will not wait.
OBS tells you how many frames you drop. I assume from I don't know, man. Just shut up, leave me alone. How do I change the? How do I change? Goddamn.
When you zoomed all the way out in Photoshop, I wish you could still like pan the thing around just so I don't have to move my entire tablet or my entire body just to draw a particular bit. You feel me?
Wait, so when you say that again.
If you zoom all the way out in Photoshop and then like so that the entire canvas is in the middle of the screen, you've got grey border around it.
Okay.
You can't hold space and then move the thing around. And that's always irritated me. You can only do it when you're zoomed in slightly more than the size of the canvas.
Oh, okay.
Or
I
even
usually just
more,
use the
but
I just use the scroll bars at the bottom.
the scroll bars, yeah, but they disappear when you zoom all the way out.
Oh, do they? Right. Okay. That's bizarre.
Yeah, it's annoying. I used to be able to do that in Psy, I think, and that's something I've missed.
It's a name I haven't heard for years. The old gods once talked about Psy. I remember when that used to be my program of choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't my program of choice. It was my program of. It was free, and I
Your
had
program
like.
of necessity.
Yes, I had. What was it? A £14 tablet that was in like a second-hand shop. So I don't. When I started out, so I don't know how much it was actually like worth at the time, but it fucking wouldn't be £14 now. You get it for like 50p.
Psy?
No, the tablet I used at the
Oh,
time.
okay, I was gonna say.
Psy fucking pirated.
No, nobody pays for Psy.
Uh,
You know, rip. And all that.
mm.
It's kind of like WinRAR. Like.
But like you can actually use.
Yeah.
That dog's barking again.
Oh my god, live its life. Why are you so obsessed with it?
Because I'm actually jealous. I want to be able to shout that loud.
You want to be able to scream into the void.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
And there's a reason I called the Discord, my Discord
The
channel,
Void.
The Void. Yeah. Actually, there's nothing to do with why I called it that, but you know, it fits. So.
I'm absolutely sick to death of you, Lewis.
I mean, fair, but why?
That is a fair observation, but why? What did Doc Martens look like? I've completely forgotten. I have a pair right there. Okay.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Queen, yes.
Yeah, the bet.
Wow, you're an icon. Yes. Oh my
a bit louder than I
god.
should have done it. Right then, I feel comfortable saying that, but you know.
Don't say too loud down there, you'll get beaten up.
Heard my housemate shouting down. What was it? Must have been Xbox voice chat at his mate. I fucking hate PC players because he kept getting I guess hackers playing against him in Warzone, and it's cross-play by default.
Oh sure, it was totally hackers, it wasn't just I'm shit. Oh my god, you got a lag bot, you got a lag bot! No, you just wank, mate. You had just shit. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not 8. It's significantly more than 8.
Okay, do you want to explain your adventures in counting there, or?
Oh no, I was trying to figure out how many eyelets are on a pair of Doc Martens, and I'm looking at
Oh.
mine for reference, and I realized that I'd not, like, I'd just gone ahead and drawn them, and I'd drawn like 16.
Oh, I mean, you do get. Well, actually, those are the ones that are higher.
Yeah, you can get
So
16 whole docs, but I don't think Matthew's. I don't think the person I'm drawing is the kind of person to a 16 whole docs. I was watching South Park on Amazon Prime for a while,
right.
but some of the more recent seasons are just really shit.
I have seen no more than the odd clip.
It
of
it
South
depends
Park.
on what season you're on about. Like season 21, I found was just really sort of like. I know that it's South Park and it is American culture, but as somebody who just
You're calling South
does.
Park like a part of American culture. I mean,
Oh come on,
technically, yeah,
It
it
is.
is, but it just sounds a bit.
In the same way that Family Guy is like a satire of American
Oh
culture. So if you
yeah,
don't understand American culture, you can't really understand the jokes that well.
yeah. Isn't it
Because
Canadian? No, no, they have Canadians in there in the thing, and
yeah,
they're like
they're the bucket heads.
yeah.
But
Why is it so? Is it like in Alaska then or something?
it's in Colorado.
I'm a
Yeah.
giraffe.
I'm
What?
sure it's.
What fucking ancient brain cell did you awaken just saying the word
Yeah,
Colorado?
I don't know because I don't know what you're referencing.
Oh no, it's a vine, and it's just a couple of family people, like a couple of people on a ski slope, and someone's filming them, and they go say Colorado,
Oh
and then
yeah,
you just have
I am a giraffe.
someone dressed in a giraffe costume zoom past behind them shouting I'm a giraffe.
Wow.
Yeah, my single brain cell woke up just to say that.
Yeah, like the one remaining brain cell said, "Now is my chance."
Yeah, I'm a giraffe.
But yeah, there's like the specific most recent season. Yeah, like haha, very funny Vine meme culture. I'm saying something important here. Nah. So like one of the most recent seasons, it's probably it's a few years old by this point. But the piss take is that they're on about like Whole Foods and like essentially gentrification and like how so Kenny's house is like situated in like the outskirts of the town or whatever, and they make it like a historical site where you can stay in a hotel next to historical Kenny's house or whatever, and I don't really get the joke because like is that the thing that like obviously I understand gentrification, I'm not a fucking moron, but like it's more so the like the specific like they called it like soda sopa, which is supposed to like take the piss out of I can only assume American
What did you say?
soda sopa.
What's that?
It's like I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. Like, you know, this is why the Americans read The Office because I can only assume it's just as difficult for them to understand our humor.
Yeah.
But like,
Fucking
it was just bizarre.
That was like, isn't The Office like the, as far as I know, off the top of my head, is like the only American remake of a British comedy that did well.
Yeah, because they did The Inbetweeners.
Oh, I saw the clips of that. It's painful.
Well, yeah, because the whole point of The Inbetweeners is that it's a bunch of sixth form kids, and they don't have sixth form in America, so it doesn't really work.
Oh,
because
E.G. Brandon's back. Hello again.
Oh, is he?
Hello. He said, "Nah, I've got no clue. That sounds like some in joke." Is that the
about
thing?
the soda soap stuff?
Yeah.
I think, from what I could gather, it's about, well, like I said about gentrification, but also like new cities erected in like these posh. I don't know, man. I before I annoy everyone, I'm just gonna not delve into it any deeper because I'll just get confused.
Mhm.
Limit how. Yeah.
Fair enough. But yeah, like I think as far as I know, The Office is like the on well, as far as I can think, given my very limited knowledge on American sitcoms, because they just don't appeal to me personally. Um,
Yeah.
that's the only British remake of a sitcom that I think worked in America.
Yeah. I think. Well, I think The In-Betweeners was fine in America. I think they made a movie of it after all. But like, in terms of quality writing, no.
The In-Betweeners was awful. I think they did like a pilot and then it flopped
Oh, I
in
don't know how it did in
America.
America.
Oh right, I
have
thought
no.
you were on about. I thought you were on about in America. Sorry.
I don't know, man.
Mm.
I, well, it must have done like all right enough because I made a movie out of it.
Did they?
Mr. Brandon, sir, did the In-Betweeners do any good in America? Tell us.
Yes, as our American authority.
Yeah, as the only American person either of us know, and know is a strong word.
I know a Canadian person. Well, collabed with Canadian D&D story person. But that's
Oh,
about
cute.
it.
It's good to have you back, by the way.
Yeah.
We'll try
Someone
and
to
be
chat
interesting.
again. Chat with again, Brendan.
Yeah, a nice way to lead the discussion because sometimes it can be quite difficult to like think of things to say, and even for me who like never shuts up.
Sitcoms tend not to interest me, but let me put it this way. I heard of the title and nothing else about it ever.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, over here it's so the In-Between is about a group of, is it four
Yeah.
sixth formers? So sixth formers are students that are aged 16 to 18, so the last 2 years of American high school, I believe. So that'd be, is that sophomore and senior? No, it's not
Because
sophomore.
that.
It's is
Because
it
we.
juniors and seniors?
What in America?
Yeah, the last 2 years of high school. It doesn't matter
I don't
anyway.
know. Because we have like, at least in my case, it was college, GCSEs
Yeah.
and A levels. That's college, which is like American.
College.
Wait, what? What is it? Yeah, college is like American high school, or English, British.
Okay, so right. In most places in England it goes primary school from ages 4 to 12, high
Yeah,
school from ages 12 to 16, and sixth form college either or from ages 16 to 18,
yeah,
and then you go to university from 18 to whenever. You can go to university whenever you want, really. And so it's about a group of sixth formers doing their A levels, which is the degree you take at sixth form, doing their A levels and being absolute prats about it. And like, it's all British humour. It's about
yeah.
going to Ibiza and getting pissed, and
The different
it,
stereotypes of lads in some
yeah,
cases and
because they're not lads,
nerds
they're like
and
total nerds, and they're trying to be lads.
yeah, they're the in-betweeners and they're trying to be. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not nerdy enough to be nerds. They're not lads enough to be lads and whatever.
It's about
Hence
the
the
social
title.
difficulty of being like in
A
between
British
two.
teenager and in between. Yeah.
It's a really interesting show. It's got a lot of like prolific British comedians that like are somehow like almost 30 and play 16-year-olds better than an actual 16-year-old. So yeah, it doesn't translate to American humor well at all because
Yeah.
it's a different show then. Because if you're doing it about high school seniors or whatever they decided to do with it, it's then not about British sixth form. Do you know what I mean? So it's not the same show. So I don't know, man. Because it's the same guy in it who did like Friday Night Dinner, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The nerdy glasses one.
Yeah. And also, I think I don't know that a lot of British comedians run in the same circles. That is unbelievably fucked up. I have done that so strangely. I've done this arm really weirdly. I've only realised now. But yeah, it's a really popular, really well-loved show over here. So when when American studios got hold of it, we were like, I.
Yeah, and I've seen Red Dwarf. They tried to do. Oh, someone's.
They didn't.
Yeah, they did. Brandon's messaging the thing about the
We
different.
don't really do it by age, technically. Elementary school grades.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like there's a lot of, at least, I've seen in The Simpsons people like talk about being held back a year. It feels like it's more common in America, maybe if you.
Yeah, we don't really do held back years over here, do we?
Hmm. I mean,
Like,
in some cases, yeah, but
yeah, I knew a few people that were like, in quotation marks, held back a year, but they were only held back for a few months and then were put in the next year after they'd done.
mm,
So, I mean,
yeah. What was
it's a
what was
weird
it?
one.
What was I saying? Red Dwarf.
Yes, Red Dwarf.
Yeah, they got the guy who played Crichton to stay. Not like they kept the guy. They got the guy who played Crichton to star in the show, and they had like a handsome, charismatic, charming Lister who was still supposed to be a slob, but he didn't act in the way that we'd expect Lister to act.
Yeah.
And it just didn't translate. And then you had like Rimmer being the sort of snotty, slimy, like leaning, like hanging over one of the other characters' shoulders, just making nasty comments. I mean, and that is kind of what he did in the British one, but it was a very different vibe, I guess.
Yeah, because there's a lot of facets to English comedy and stuff that, you know, well, the thing that that's the thing. Oh, well, the thing hinges around the admission date, and you could for some reason enter a school a year early or late on occasion.
Oh,
Yeah, because you can skip years and shit, can't you? I've heard of people skipping years. And like, that's wild.
weird.
Yeah, we've got like totally different culture, hence why a lot of jokes don't translate well. Because
Yeah.
I know a lot of people say, oh, American humor's so like, but like I think South Park's a fantastic example of really good American humor that I don't understand very well because I'm not American.
Hmm.
But yeah. But I do like South Park.
I'm surprised that they kept the American, like Crichton, because in the British show, Crichton's meant to sound American.
He says, how typical American TV, get a slob played by a suave, attractive actor. American humor can be good, but there's too much schlock made for the most generic audience possible. Yeah, I mean, you get that over here too. It's not like a typically American thing. Sorry, Lewis, what were you saying?
I was surprised that they kept Crichton and kept his American accent, because I would have thought that, you know, an American audience would love to hear a British robot butler, essentially. But and the cat like had an American accent as well, so I don't know. Maybe Crichton was just the most visually iconic part of that.
Yeah, I didn't watch a lot of Red Dwarf. Which one's Crichton?
Crichton's the robot.
Oh yeah, the one with the the blocky. Yeah, he has got an
Yeah.
American accent, hasn't he? Yeah, I never got that far into it. I only ever
Ah,
got as far as like.
that was another kind of odd thing. Like in the British show, he doesn't appear until the second series, only for one episode, and then comes like as a permanent thing in the third series.
People liked him a lot, didn't they?
Yeah, and but in the American series, he's there from the start, explaining the shit to Lister.
Yeah.
But Red Dwarf is a fantastic, well, mostly a fantastic show. It started slipping around season 7 because one of the writers left. Because another difference in like between American sitcoms and British sitcoms is Americans like to have a writer's room, so and it all sort of follows a formula. And so like if they can sort of rotate certain people through the writers' room as maybe some leave and come back or whatever. But in America, in Britain, it's generally one or two writers write for the whole thing, and in this case, it was Doug Naylor and Robert Grant or some I think the name is something like that. Because on the it's at the end of the episodes, it would have like a logo saying like Doug Naylor because both of their names or something like that.
True, but when you're on the other side of the pond, you get to skip all the schlock and choose your favourite old comedy shows to watch for the first time. Ah, yeah, that's true.
But yeah, it was fantastic series. I like all the episodes, all the series up until can't speak. But the best series were series 6, I think. The later ones, like maybe series 5 and series 6, were like pinnacle Red Dwarf. And then after series 6, one of them left. They had a falling out. One of them left. And they had series 7, series 8, and it sort of wrapped up after series 8. And then they did like a special episode, or 3 special episodes. Like I must have been maybe a teenager or something at the time. And that was kind of naff because it was again just the one writer, and it didn't go very well. It wasn't very good. And then they've since then proceeded to revive it completely and just be making new series as if it never finished, and it's nowhere near as good as it used to be the last I watched.
Yeah, I mean it's the same with every fucking good show that's ever come out of Britain.
And you can easily see the jokes that they've recycled, and it's just kind of painful. But yeah, for the first 6 series, it was fucking brilliant. Series 7, Series 8 is okay, and then sort of downhill from there. Yeah, let things die.
In regards to what Brandon said about we also have.
Sorry, hold that thought. I'm gonna have to turn the heating off. I think it's getting a bit warm now.
Yeah, go for it.
Back in a moment.
Central heating costs a lot of money. Hello. Yeah, because he was saying that it's all right because he's yeah, we've got the same sort of tripe over here that I assume Americans do, because you've got all the soaps and shit. Like there's some proper dog crap that hangs around in Britain. Like we are not like the pinnacle of entertainment that some people seem to think we are. Like,
When we have a good show, they're fucking brilliant. But
yeah, when
there's
we have a good
still,
show, we have a good show.
but there is still a lot of shit.
I mean, you should see the state of Doctor Who nowadays. Jesus
Oh my
Christ,
god.
not even any point in watching it.
Yeah. I think the last few, since Matt Smith and Stephen Moffat took over, it's just slowly degraded.
We do not speak his name in this house. Oh god,
Like,
the amount
there
of
were-
good shows he's ruined.
Yeah, because he's a shit showrunner, but he has some amazing episodes from like in Russell T Davies' era.
Yeah.
Like the first one with the Weeping Angels, Science
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Library is good. I think he did Human Nature as well.
When I told Bev that he wrote the Weeping Angels episodes, she was like, "What?" Because like for the benefit of Brandon, Stephen Moffat is the guy who wrote Sherlock. If you're all familiar with that,
I feel
and
like
if you're
Brandon probably would be. It's
Yeah.
pretty popular in the States as well.
yeah, but it's like it is shit. Nobody over here respects it anymore because it just went to the shit in the last few seasons.
And then
In the
people
last...
remembered sort of how kind of well they didn't, but there was
It's
video
it was
on.
crap the whole time.
Yeah.
Really. Like, I still like it. I watched the first 3 seasons and I just didn't bother watching the last because, oh my god. But Stephen Moffat's the guy who wrote Sherlock in conjunction with the other one. What's his name? The ginger one.
Mark Gatiss.
Yeah, Mark Gatiss. Stephen Moffat destroyed that show because he's a great guy with some great ideas and he's fantastic at writing one episode. But if you give him a show, he inevitably destroys it. Like, he did it with Doctor Who. He's not the writer on it anymore, but the damage has been done.
And now they gave it to Chris Chibnall, who wrote like the worst rated Torchwood episodes or something stupid like that. It's just
Yeah.
like,
Because-
I used to love Doctor Who, but
Yeah, I've been told how much of a Doctor Who fan you are.
it was just like, you know, looking back on it now, yeah, there was some cheesy moments and it did appeal to me more as a kid than it would an adult, me as an adult, but there are so many good things in those previous series. Like,
But
my
cheese
parents
is the
really
spice of life.
cheese is the spice of life. Oh right.
Yeah.
My parents, my dad got me into Doctor Who because it was a thing from when he was a kid. Like, he was born in the same year that Doctor Who was born, essentially, I guess. But
God, what? Like in the 1800s? I'm joking.
I've lost my train of thought again.
I'm sorry.
No,
It
it's
was
fine,
born
it's
back
easy.
in the. It was
me.
born when
Yeah,
Doctor Who
but
was. Yeah.
and my parents really both or both liked the first series with Christopher Eccleston, the first of New Who.
Yeah. Yoo-hoo!
But once David Tennant came in, they lost some interest because it all became about how wonderful the Doctor is and everything, and then. And I can kind of see that. I can understand that point of view. I still loved David Tennant. David Tennant was my favourite Doctor.
Yeah. Matt Smith was my Doctor. If I was to give myself a Doctor, if you will.
I never.
I mean, I'm younger than you.
Yeah, it's true. I couldn't. He was all right. He had some good episodes, but
But then
it was too childish.
Then the Moffats, the Moffatisms happened.
Yeah.
Fezzes are cool. I wear fezzes now. Fezzes are cool. And it's like, aye, pet. Whatever you say, chick.
Yeah.
Your weapon. Like, it's so sad. It's so sad. Because I watched one episode of what's his face, Peter Capaldi's, and
Yeah. And
I
again,
watched some
Peter
of the
Capaldi was he's
a
good actor.
fantastic actor.
It's he had some good character moments, but generally it was just overtaken with like I have Sonic sunglasses now, and I'm old but I'm still cool, and
The fucking the emoji
oh
robot
my god,
episode. Like that's the one I've watched, and it's just like
is that the one, the only
the only
Capaldi?
one I've watched.
Oh, well, okay then. Yeah, it's not
The
gonna
Sherlock
be.
Who phenomenon was a bit cringy over here, and I somehow avoided it. I did hear it went bad. Yeah, you heard correctly, essentially. Like,
Mm,
it's Sherlock holds a lot of nostalgia for me. I was into it. I went to the season finale, like the series finale, live streamed in a
mm.
cinema. I paid real life money for that.
Oh, they did it
I'll
in the
never truly
cinema.
forgive myself. We where we were.
You're
So,
turning into a robot.
where I'm from, they have a special cinema that. Oh, sorry, I don't know how to.
Uh, did you turn the quality down?
Am I back?
You're back, yeah. You're just for.
No.
Oh, you're
Uh,
going robotic again.
How to?
Major robot time. I couldn't understand the thing you're saying
Exterminate.
there.
Exterminate.
Going back to old Who Dalek quality there.
In that chest.
Yeah.
Or are you busy?
No,
Am I back to normal or am I still shit?
Okay, you're back to normal now.
Okay. Yeah, let's see if I can drop this quality then. I'm
Oh.
not sure how to.
Keep going. Oh, you still on 1440p then?
Yeah, because I couldn't figure out how to change it.
Right. In OBS, I think it's in output settings.
Where's output?
In settings.
Where's settings?
File
right.
settings, and then maybe video. Yeah, under video.
Oh, output. Oh, under video. Oh, I don't know how I can change it.
You'd have to
Please
pause.
tell
You'd have to
turn
stop
off
the
the
stream
output.
and then.
Wait, no, hang on. I think I've got this.
No, I think you do have to stop the stream.
Oh, I have to stop stream. Right, okay. Yeah. But yeah, so I've been having some issues today on the Switch room. Yeah, I know. I think my internet's just gone to shit for a minute. Let me just refresh my connection. Occasional stops in your own audio quality mostly. Yeah. Am I hang on, I'm just gonna disconnect.
Look up.
Am I alright now?
A bit early to say, but I can understand what you're saying at the minute.
Okay, cool. Apparently I'm still streaming.
It might delay. It might take a few seconds to stop.
Oh yeah, because it's on a delay anyway. 1920 by 1080. That might make things a bit better. Oh wait, I have to set it as. Yeah, let's set this back up.
Pipe. I'm just sticking a pipe
Pipe?
there.
I'm gonna grab something to eat back in a few. Cool.
You're give
is
you
what
time
Brandon
to
says.
give you time to set up and shit.
I think I've kind of got it started. There we go. I'm back up now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Mandem's just eating Pringles. Mandem might actually go run to the toilet.
Every time you say like, well, for some reason since I replied Gucci Mandem over Messenger the other day, the phrase just Coochie Mandem has been in my head because that's how my brain works
Awful.
apparently. What did you say?
I said that's awful.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a Pringle in my mouth.
Pringule.
A Pringle. Yeah, man. Sherlock was wild.
Yeah, it's annoying because I'd kind of forgotten. Or like, I watched a video talking about.
It's
like,
been so long. You forget the things you should remember.
I'd watched a video about like how shit it actually was, and people didn't realize until the 4th series, but kind of didn't realize even then didn't notice that it applied to the whole, the whole show or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was watching this video, and it was talking about like the different things. I can't. Why does my brain do this? Fucking hell! It's only when I'm streaming as well. Actually, no, it's not. It's just me talking.
It's alright. Don't stress yourself out.
It's basically the whole thing of it tells you Sherlock is smart, but doesn't actually ever give you the clues in the show to tell you what actually happened. Like, a whole thing about a murder mystery is you're given snippets of information that often go unnoticed, but when it all comes together, you're like, oh shit, of course. But in Sherlock, it was a fucking boomerang. Or, you know that one with Irene Adler?
Yeah.
Where they're like trying to figure something out, and they're trying to be like smart of how this person died, and I was like, oh, this car backfired, but he'd also thrown a boomerang just before, and then he turns to see the backfire, but then the boomerang comes back and hits him in the head, and there's before that there is absolutely no mention of any boomerang, anything like that. And
yeah, it doesn't give you as the viewer the chance to solve the mystery.
And it only ever just tells you about how smart Sherlock is instead of actually showing it, because apparently Stephen Moffat's not smart enough to write a clever person.
Yeah. I think what I enjoyed about the show was like just it's like junk food.
Yeah. Cheap and trash, but sometimes it's not a bad thing.
It's not great for you. The camera work is really nice in it though. Like, it's nice to look at.
That's where all the budget went. Instead of writing and effort, they just overproduced. But yeah.
It looks fantastic, and I really enjoy, like, I don't know, like, the humor between, like, because I mean, let's be real, Freeman, what's his first name? I can only think Morgan Freeman.
Martin
Freeman, there you go, because I can only ever think Morgan Freeman when I try to remember his name. Martin Freeman is hilarious. I love watching him fumble around. I love when he looks around like he's on The Office.
Yeah,
like, it's fantastic.
the relationship between them is interesting to watch. I think that's the main reason I watched it. Like, seeing how it develops.
I wanted to say that without being like, because there's the whole shipping fandom stuff. What?
Something's crashed. Is it Photoshop? No. It's my
OBS
pen tablet, maybe.
Oh, was it your pen tablet driver?
I think my pen just ran out of charge.
Oh,
that's alright. I just plugged it in.
Um, yeah, because there was a whole Tumblr shipping fandom craze thing.
Yeah.
And I wanted to say I enjoyed their relationship without it sounding like, oh my god! Like, I
Yeah,
actually
no, I
really
meant
enjoyed their
friendship
relationship.
when I said that, but you know.
Yeah, because it is funny.
Yeah.
But I think what really got on people's heckles was there was a lot of queer baiting.
Yeah. And at the
Like-
very end, they make like they do the bit with the crazy conspiracy theorists trying to figure out what it was, and then they tell the story. Like, I think they did this, and then Sherlock and Moriarty made out, and
Yeah, like
calls them crazy. Like the character calls that person crazy and sort of rips into them, and yet that's, you know, Stephen Moffat had been hinting at throughout the whole thing, or like making leans into that.
and there was also a lot of discourse about like there was a big thing about mirroring where because he is Stephen Moffat, and what do you expect? But he would put like actual physical mirrors in scenes where where certain characters are supposed to mirror other characters, and like there is the scene where, you know, the Hounds of Baskerville, where there's the gay couple that runs the inn, and they're consistently joking like, haha, would you like a double bed in that room? And they're like, we're not gay. But then there's a mirror behind them, like two mirrors behind John and Sherlock. I'm going into like deep conspiracy theory here, but the fans brought that up, and Moffat went, haha, you know, you're picking up on things. And it's like, if you do not plan to make these characters get together, do not bait the LGBT community into thinking they're finally going to get a bit of representation with Sherlock. Do you know what I mean? It's really scummy.
Yeah.
Because he knew what he was saying when he said that. He knew that people were trying to prove that they were gay, and he went with it, and it was like really scummy of him.
But that was the Hand of the Baskervilles is another one where you're given insight into what Sherlock might be thinking. I think he was trying to figure it out, like putting chemicals in tea and just like you know, spiking John's drink.
His tea.
Because
we so
yet
British.
at the end it turned out to be something completely different that no one fucking thought of.
Yeah.
Because
as a mystery show,
it was shit.
Poor, terrible, shit as most kind of shows, to be honest. It's just a fun bit of haha, look at these characters flounder around. I kind of enjoy it in that sense.
Yeah, I think that's what I enjoyed about it at the time, because I certainly wasn't enjoyed as a murder mystery.
If you want a good mystery, you watch the Robert Downey Jr. version.
Yeah, I used to watch Poirot as a teenager, I think mostly because there was like nothing else on. I'd get back from college, and that was at daytime television, and that was just what happened to be on. And then I guess watching actual murder mysteries.
Oh man, I am a massive Murder, She Wrote fan.
Really?
Yeah, Angela Lansbury has a special place in my heart. Like, I mean, I don't watch it religiously or anything. I just I used to watch it with my dad when we went because he was a park warden for a little bit, and when we go wardening, that would be on TV, so we'd watch it, and it just holds a special little place in my heart. We love Angela Lansbury. She's also somehow become a gay icon, so.
Yeah, I don't think I saw much of that.
You're missing out, man. There's some good shit. I've made these dogs too tall, I believe. Oh, why have Doc Martens just become the most difficult thing I've ever drawn in my life? Why am I struggling? Why am I struggling?
You're weak. And you do not have long left on this plane
Your
of
bloodline is
existence.
weak, and you will not survive the winter.
Exactly.
At this
You
rate,
won't
I think
survive
you
the
won't.
COVID winter.
Well, yeah, with Cat's militant hold over the heating system. I'm joking. Love Cat.
Kit Kat.
She might be listening. She could be anywhere. The chances of being murdered by Cat in your sleep are slim,
But never zero.
but never zero. I love that one. I said it to my like there's one with like a cow. It's like the chance of being murdered by a cow is slim but never zero. And I said that to my mother and she said, I don't know if I'll be able to sleep well tonight. She's so funny. I love my mother.
Same.
It's good to know.
Yeah, your mum's great.
I love my mother too. Yay, cool. That's what we like to hear.
No, I mean yours, but you know.
Oh right, no, yeah.
You know, I don't
Oh,
love
shit.
mine. That'd be weird.
Oh, that's spit bent that mate. That's well incest. Oh man. Oh man, I'm struggling so much.
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh man, how
Oh
man?
man. How man.
Can you believe it? It ain't butter. Oh, shit, man.
Same.
Well, I'm having to reach around my
You're having a reach around? Excuse me?
I'm having to give my Wacom a reach around to get to my mouse.
I don't think that follows Twitch terms of service, though.
Oh man,
Oh man.
I'm in a consistent state of struggling right now, Lewis. You have to leave me alone.
No, I'm distracting you from the struggle, right?
It ain't very.
I beg your
That was
pardon.
fucking foul. That tasted like dinosaur sweets stolen from the knitting the
Dinosaur sweets?
yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't
So-
tweet out that I'm streaming, I'll do that now.
Yeah, so me and we went to go clear out the box for I'm trying not to dox myself, the society that I am a person in. And
There's a university society.
yes, the box had various perishables inside, so we had to go and make sure that over the 6 months COVID period, they hadn't petrified and gone disgusting, and ended up throwing a bunch of it away. And there were some dinosaur sweets unopened, and I was like, oh, I'll dispose of them in my stomach. So I've been eating them, and I've been slowly eating them. And they're really nice.
I'm just doing the tweet. Oh.
Can you hear my chewing at all?
No?
Okay, cool.
What about mine? Could you hear my crunch a minute ago?
Do it again.
Hang on. I mean, if you insist, I guess
Yeah.
I'll just have
Go
to
on.
eat some more.
Give us a bit of Lewis ASMR.
No?
I mean, a little bit, but like, if you're not aggressively chewing, it's fine. It's just because, like, I'm eating sweets, they're quite.
Mm.
It's International Furry Day today.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. It's 'cause it's the 26th of September, which I'm not sure if you're aware, but the one of the leading furry sites for pornography, if you will, is E926, which would be the in American terms September the 26th, wouldn't it?
Ah, right. What's your Twitter handle again?
Just my name, Eliza Colecraft.
Okay.
Eliza Colecraft.
Oh, yeah, there you are. Okay, I'm just tagging you in this tweet.
Well, I mean, at this point, it doesn't fucking matter if I dox myself or not because all my personal info is linked in your bio. So
Not all of it. Do you want me to not tag?
no, not all of it. No, it's fine. Like I don't really give a shit. Like,
I mean, you just said it on stream now, anyway. I suppose.
what, my name?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I mean,
people obviously know who I am because
yeah,
my
but you've
Instagram
like the
is my full
Twitter and
name
everything.
yeah,
I suppose.
yeah. Like,
Cool.
I ain't fussed. I'm not like the only stuff I keep anonymous is like video game stuff. Like,
But your
when I'm
nude's
playing-
like completely public, yeah.
oh yeah, sure. I think the tattoos would give it away too much
Yeah.
anyway.
Mm.
I've got some pretty hefty tattoos. It's more like I guess I'll be like, because I don't know how careful to be about like details of my own life, but then again, if you follow any of the links in the description, you can like find out all the stuff anyway, if you know what I mean.
I mean, as long as it's not like
Get other people's info.
or like addresses and that.
Yeah. Yeah, you can find me at this address. Catch me outside. Let's have a scrap outside Little Mandem.
Little, right, okay. I was partially distracted and then I just heard the phrase Little Mandem and it didn't register in my head like as English.
A lot of English doesn't register as English. It's the stolen language.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
It was say is wait, what?
What?
Say, is English sandwich bread a thing or is that something Americans made up?
English sandwich bread?
Wait, let me just catch up. This isn't quite a Brandon TM sandwich, but close enough. I'm a bit of a Dagwood. I make huge sandwiches with everything on them. Okay. True.
Oh, we're talking
kind of
about
thing.
identifying information here.
I would.
English
I think.
sandwich bread?
Well,
As in, like...
a Dagwood sandwich. Okay, yeah, that's. I see
think
what that is.
when
That is
we're
like a
trying to deconstruct
stereotypical
what
like
you've said
cartoon
here.
American sandwich, the Dagwood.
Okay, right, okay.
With like
So-
the olive in the top and everything.
We don't have anything... Oh, right, okay. We don't have anything in England called English sandwich
No,
bread.
but I think I know what he's on about.
We-
In America, they have sweet bread. Like
Yeah.
they're just shelf bread, tastes sweet, and we don't really have that.
Is it kind of like
I
brioche?
really don't know. It's not even that. It's just
Is it kind of
like-
like really sweet white bread?
yeah. It's just like I guess it's a stereotypical American thing of everything's a bit sweeter and a bit
Everything's- yeah.
fattier over there. And it even extends to the bread, I suppose. But I mean, I've been to Colombia and South America, and even there they have sweeter bread.
I'm gonna move my Wacom out of the way and...
But as far as
and
I
do some-
understand, we have more savoury bread than America does. So that's probably what they mean by English sandwich bread.
Okay, right.
There you go.
What? I'm just... Sorry, I hiccuped there. Julia Child's white sandwich bread. So, okay, is white sandwich bread and English sandwich bread synonymous? Is that the same thing? Because I'm seeing like Julia Child's American, isn't she? Yeah, I think.
I I think it
Yeah,
might
I
be
think-
more about like English muffin sandwich bread. It's kind of denser, unsweet
No, this
white
just
bread.
looks like
I'm just
looks
reading
like
what
bread.
Brandon said.
Oh, I think it might be more about muffin sandwich bread. Muffin sandwich.
I mean,
Wonder bread is kind of sweet, but I literally don't know anyone who eats that.
because
English muffin,
like a breakfast muffin.
a breakfast
Like,
muffin.
have you not had like my dad likes them like
Yeah,
muffin like savoury muffin
At
things.
McDonald's.
Yeah, like something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a British and
that's a
McDonald's
muffin.
thing.
Because
But I don't
just because
think
I'm
'cause
trying
that's
to
not what
think
we
about
would-
this from an American perspective, because in America, muffins are like,
English
oh no, it's
sandwich
biscuits that are different.
bread.
Because
I'm gonna
biscuits are
Google
like scones, aren't they?
English
Ah.
sandwich bread.
English muffins aren't muffins.
Class
What do you class as a muffin?
English muffins. Who said that?
Christ, I hate American naming conventions. Yeah, me too, bitch.
I've never
I don't
seen English
understand.
sandwich bread until I was at the store last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
can
My
only assume
my guess is that it's just
It's just fucking Warburtons.
yeah,
Like,
it's just
normal
like a
bread.
stereotypical bread that's not classic American slightly sweet bread.
Yeah, from what I can see from Julia Child's sandwich bread, it just looks like bread. It just looks like bread.
Yeah,
Because I was thinking.
because I mean, like bagels are often slightly sweet, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I think
'Cause-
it's a similar sweetness level to American. Again, most of this American bread knowledge that I have is from eating in Colombia, but I imagine that there's going to be a lot of crossover in that. So I might be
American
talking
bread
out my
knowledge.
ass again,
You're
but
very much cuddly. All right, okay. Brandon, I'm going to put this on my stream screen. Is this what you're on about? This bread?
could you send a picture to me so I know what you're on about as well? Oh, voice crack.
Ooh. I'll send you a link to what I'm looking at on Discord. Because I can only assume that that's because this is an American lady, Julia Child's white sandwich bread.
The funny thing is, you really don't taste the sweetness in that bread. You just get used to it. Yeah, it's. I imagine you're just used to it. You don't think of it as sweet.
Yeah.
It's just.
Because I mean, to us Brits, like American sandwich bread is unbelievably sweet, and like Hershey's chocolate tastes disgusting.
Yeah, that's because it's
And,
got like.
Kool-Aid is unbelievably sweet.
Hmm.
Twinkies, I don't know how you eat Twinkies. They're so sweet. Like what else?
What was the difference? Like American chocolate has a chemical in it that begins with a
It's
B,
like vomit. Yeah.
and it is like a chemical you find in vomit, or on its
Yeah.
own it tastes like vomit.
I mean, it kind of just like looks like dense white bread. He says, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I'm thinking because I was thinking tiger bread when he mentioned when he mentioned.
What,
Because-
just a sort of simple
Yeah, like-
loaf with an egg wash white.
Yeah.
What egg white
Twinkies
wash.
taste like chemicals. They do. Yeah. So American chocolate back in the day to transfer the milk or some of the components, they had to put in an enzyme that would prevent it from going off. But that enzyme is vomit essentially. It's found in vomit. It tastes like vomit. Produces a taste similar to vomit. But because that's just what chocolate ended up tasting like, they can now transport milk without that chemical in it. But because that taste is so, it is just what chocolate tastes like. They actually put that enzyme back into the chocolate.
Yeah,
From
just
what I
because it's the American palate.
Yeah,
now.
it's just how the taste is. But I have had Hershey's chocolate, and it just tastes like vomit because we're not used to it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I genuinely love having American in the chat right now because it's
Yeah.
like
I like
all the
talking about cultural differences between like
Yeah.
America and Britain
I
and
love
other
it.
countries. I
it's
mean,
so
I've
much
even
fun.
considered having doing a video just about accents.
Yeah. Do you
and
have any questions for
cultural
us,
things.
Brandon? we can answer some of your English questions.
We can try. We're also idiots,
well-
but
Yeah. The opinions of Lewis and Eliza do not match that of the entire British public. Yeah, American chocolate is kind of disgusting if you focus on that, but if you don't, it's still alright. Yeah, it's not like I can't eat Hershey's. It's like I've had it, and it's like.
It's like I wouldn't. I would, you know.
I wouldn't choose that.
I wouldn't choose it, no, but.
But like,
if it's the only
Hershey's
chocolate.
Kisses are cute. Yeah, I say it with some Hershey's Kisses next to me. Yeah, because I like Hershey's Kisses.
Yeah,
They're
you think
cute.
about that vomit flavour now.
Yeah, like I really enjoy discussing cultural differences. They're better frozen / cold. That taste goes away a bit.
I like them when they're
Interesting.
cold because then they don't taste of the thing they taste of.
I was gonna say that. Yeah. I like to make them cold because when they're cold, they don't taste like vomit.
I like how
It's like-
we went with a northern. Well, you went with
Yeah.
a northern English accent instead of American. I just feel like
It's
we might
like
upset Brandon if we
Jägermeister,
tried to
innit?
do a bad American accent. Taking
So I
the piss.
think my flatmate's calling me.
Your apartment.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think she was. But oh, what was I saying? Yeah, it's like Jägermeister because my old flatmates, new flatmates are like really sort of like, oh my god, like fresh white girls out of the parents' house, kind of going a bit buck wild. They've stolen a traffic cone and put it in the in the front room, but they've got a bottle of Jägermeister and it's just like sat out on the side, and I'm like, that is vile. What are they planning on doing with that? And James is like, I know, right? I've told them to put it in the freezer, but they just won't because Jägermeister just turns into delicious syrup when it's in the freezer, and it
Oh,
doesn't
right.
taste like acid.
Oh, I didn't
tastes
even
like-
know that. I'll do that.
Yeah,
I have a bottle nearby, I think.
Yeah, honey, put your Jägermeister in the freezer. It tastes like it's like it coats your throat. Oh, put your Jägermeister
It's like
in the
medicine.
freezer. Yeah.
Freezing chocolate is a thing in the US, I think, and I think that's the reason. Fair enough. I mean, I like cold chocolate because I like the crunch. I like the crunch, but
Oh, my weak enamel could never. Yeah, what we it's the Scottish deep fry Mars bars.
I mean,
That
that
doesn't
is a
count,
thing
like-
that is like done in Scotland, but I don't think it's like.
It's not. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more of a stereotype or a novelty than an actual Scottish thing.
Get
as
some
far as I
angry
know.
Scots in our chat, just
Yeah.
being like, "Whoa, whoa." That's really interesting, though. Like, because there's just certain things that you just don't know about, like what America gets up to.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
I found out-
we get bombarded with a fair amount of American culture just from media, but you know, there's still always going to be things we don't know or understand.
Yeah, it took me forever to find out that Americans don't have kettles.
Yeah, well, they don't have tea. So...
Yeah, they don't. You know, but like even like when I cook things on the hob, if I'm doing some pasta, I will boil the water in the kettle and then pour it into the pan, so I don't have to wait 6 years for it to heat up.
Yeah,
Do you get me?
I get you.
Like, so it's just
I
stressful.
don't understand most deep fried things. I can feel my arteries clogging. Yeah,
Yeah, we don't actually eat deep fried pasta.
yeah. I mean, I understand. You know, things do taste better fried, but the amount that we see Americans frying everything, or you know, just the amount of grease and sugar we see in there.
It's a total
noticeable.
stereotype, but like corn dogs. Corn dogs? I don't even know. Like, I understand the concept, but what?
What is a corn dog anyway?
It's like
It's
it's like a
like
battered
corned beef.
sausage.
Is
If
it-
I
is
do
it-
believe, yeah.
we have battered sausages in
Lewis, they don't have corned beef over there.
don't know,
It's like Cornish, isn't it? Cornish beef, corned beef.
Cornish. I
No,
don't think.
wait, I'm wrong.
What is
I'm thinking
a
of Cornish
corn
pasties.
dog? Yes, you are. What is a
But they don't
corn
have
dog?
corned beef. I'm sure. America, explain. Do you
Corn
have
dogs are stewed
corned
on sticks.
beef?
Blah 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 blah. It's just a sausage that has been coated in a thick layer of cornmeal batter. Oh, okay. So it's just the type
Yeah,
of
it's just a
batter that
battered
makes it a
sausage.
corn dog.
Yeah. I mean, my oven/range is electric and connected to a bigger power source than my plug-in kettle. My mum got me into tea years ago. Huh.
Okay, so what do you use?
But
Corned beef is a thing. Corned is a salt processed noob.
shut up. Okay, fair enough.
So what? You just boil it in a hob on the top of the stove.
No, I think he's saying that he has a plug-in kettle. But I think most Americans don't have plug-in kettles. It's a
Corn dogs
rarity
about
to have a
hot
plug-in
dogs.
kettle.
Yeah. The particular the corn maize batter is the thing that makes it a corn dog. But we do have like flour battered sausages in like chip shops and that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's different. It's quite a thick
I don't know,
layer
you
for
get
a corn dog, isn't it?
I know you can get the. I don't know if it's Americans are more likely to have this thing than a kettle, but you can get sort of coffee pot things that you put on a hob, and it.
I think a lot of Americans
water's in the
have
bottom, and
a lot of Americans have electrical like Tassimos and like
Tassimo. That rings a bell, but I don't know.
like a coffee machine.
Oh right, yeah.
Like I do believe that that's like half the reason is because the outlets don't put out enough power to make kettles an efficient thing. Like they work, but they're quite slow, I do believe.
Oh, okay.
And then most Americans drink coffee, therefore they have a coffee machine.
Yeah.
I might be wrong. Sorry for offending your culture.
It sounds about right, but.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Barber.
Barber?
On my stream. My friend Barber. When did he comment that? Most Americans have no reason to have a kettle. Standalone coffee machines are super common. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, we do have coffee machines over here, but we usually just have filter coffee machines. Like, my parents have a Tassimo, or a what are they called? Whatever the not Tassimo one is.
Kenko? No, that's just a brand of coffee.
Yeah.
They probably do have a coffee machine though.
Whatever it is, yeah. But yeah, we tend to have
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mostly see people with just instant coffee, boil a kettle, and then pour it over the instant coffee.
We have electrical plugs for a reason. The kettles aren't too slow. Our grid just isn't built around most efficiently boiling water. Yeah, fair enough.
Oh yeah, there's a thing in Britain where one of our most popular soaps, is it EastEnders or something? They have to up the power input on the grid because everyone stops to make a cup of tea just before the soap comes on.
Yeah.
And then a soap opera.
Yeah, that's so bad. Like, that's unbelievable. I'm sure Bev mentioned that to me, but like.
Or was it Coronation Street? It's probably Coronation Street.
Yeah, it's either Corrie or. Oh. It's either Corrie or. EastEnders.
Yeah, one of the trash soaps is fine.
Yeah, one of the trashy soaps.
I say one of the trash. They're all trash, but. You know.
Yeah, I mean, they've got an interesting trope going on with Corrie at the moment. It's like it's probably ended already because the last time I watched it was with Rebecca's parents, like 2 months ago. But it was like a domestic abuse storyline, which is kind of fun, kind of spicy. But ah, shit, I'm gonna die.
From domestic abuse? Or...
No, I need to get my micro
Cats
USB because
come into your room with a knife.
Yeah. Oh yeah, American plugs don't have switches on them.
Yeah, they're just always on. Like I watched a Tom Scott video talking about how good our plugs are.
Yeah, we have the best, safest plugs in the world, I believe.
Yeah, because we've got they're properly fused. We have the top prong is plastic most of the time.
Yeah, sometimes.
But the top prong is longer than the bottom ones because when you push that through the thing, it opens up the bottom 2 slots for the bottom prongs, so you can push it in.
Yeah.
So it's harder to put things in there when you're not supposed to.
You have to want to do that.
Yeah, and it just makes it more difficult for a kid.
You have to have a very smart baby to
Yeah.
put, because it's
or just a very dribbly baby.
or just me. You've heard the story, haven't you?
No.
This is what we were talking about in the group chat the other day when I was sending in those diary entries from when it happened.
Oh, right. I remember. Yeah, okay. I was just thinking. I thought you were on about being a kid, like a baby, and doing it or something. The funny thing about long-running trashy American soaps is that it's stuff like Days of Our Lives. I literally don't know if anyone watches them, but they're still around.
Yeah. I watched a video essay about it, and there's a decline in the demand for soaps because, as sexist as it is, they were created for stay-at-home mothers essentially. Because they prime.
I mean, it might be sexist, but it's like,
it's
isn't
true.
that it's true that was the demographic, so.
No, I mean, it's sexist as in say, so now that women are getting jobs and, like, you know, now that the workforce has shifted towards not men being the sole breadwinner, like, I believe in America it is, and over here as well, to support a 2-person household, usually both people have to be working.
Yeah.
So that means that there's less women at home, therefore there's less people watching soaps, therefore the demand for soaps has gone down.
Yeah.
Whereas over here, our soaps are broadcasted at like 7 o'clock at night or something.
Yeah. Yeah, they're on kind of later.
Yeah,
6 o'clock when I actually used to watch television as a kid, 6 o'clock would be The Simpsons come on, and then I guess 6:30 that'd stop, and then it'd be Hollyoaks, some soap, and then I think they'd do soaps in the evenings, and then on like weekends, maybe Sundays or something, they'd have like an omnibus, or maybe in the mornings of a weekday for people who are actually stay at home, they'd put like repeats on or something. I don't know.
It's an interesting one. But yeah, I don't watch a lot of TV. Don't pay my TV license. Don't plan on. Until Bev decides she wants to be watching TV.
Yeah, Becca likes to have something on in the background.
I don't know how we're going to navigate that because I'm not really going to be watching TV, and it's like unfair to have her pay £150 just for herself, I guess.
£150?
It's for the year, yeah. That's how much TV license costs.
Oh, I thought it was like pennies a month.
No, it's £150 a year. 157, I believe.
Is it?
Yeah. I've just got a letter through asking of TV licensing threatening to come over if we don't pay it, and I've had to fill out a form saying we don't need it. The really trashy soaps are on early afternoon. Everything else is usually 5 or 6 after the 5 or 6 o'clock news. Yeah, it's bare expensive.
Yeah, and American news. Wow, that's another subject to get into.
No, not on this Christian stream.
You don't have to go into the politics of it. Just say that it's really like they just ham everything up. It's so dramatic. In Britain, it's generally a lot more laid back. But American, like they ham everything up to keep people interested because, you know, they have to pay for the channels that the news is on, whereas we, you know, ITV have only adverts, and you just have to pay for the television license because of the BBC anyway. So it's not, they don't have to hook you really. Yeah, American news in quotation marks.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what to do because it's like I don't watch the TV, so I don't particularly want to pay to
Well,
watch it.
Don't then.
Yeah, but
I mean, you just make sure you don't actually watch anything on the television ever.
yeah, but if she's sat there watching it, I might join her. I don't know. It's
I don't know. It'd be
yeah, it's an awkward one because I don't. Yeah, the TV licensing is a heated.
yeah. I mean, I'm not
Sorry.
against a television license sort of thing or a BBC. I mean, I don't know. I need to look into it more, but from what I can tell, the amount that you get is generally pretty good.
Yeah, but here's the thing, the
Because
money
all
you
the radio
pay.
stations and everything.
Oh, you don't have to pay for radio.
No,
What
but they pay well, the television license pays for all parts of the BBC, including the radio and everything.
Yeah, but it only pays for the BBC. So why should I pay a TV license to watch ITV
Yeah.
when ITV doesn't get any of my money? It all goes to the BBC.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean,
That's sort of the issue people have with it.
That's fair.
Like, sure, but it's because they know that if it only encompassed the BBC, nobody'd pay for it. Because people would go, fuck it, I just won't watch the BBC then. Because, to be honest, the BBC hasn't put out anything interesting in the past few years.
Well, Peaky Blinders is a brilliant show.
Plus, the government's planning on not supporting them after this year. Is it this year or next year? It's one of them anyway, but it's like it's just the thing of like why I don't watch the BBC ever. Why am I paying money to watch ITV when this money doesn't go to the ITV? Sorry, don't mind me just getting heated over
That's alright.
over TV licensing. Do not like it. Do not appreciate it. It's a bit of a heavy subject for certain English people, i.e. me.
Yeah. The evening news is generally halfway decent, especially local. National is serious, but way better than 24/7 schlock. I think. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know where the cutoff is, or like to me, because I don't generally know what comes under local, what 24/7 or national news, because I only ever see clips of it. So again, like I can't really make a fair statement in that respect. But yeah, and Russell Howard do a bit where he talked about the differences between the reactions, but of course it's going to take the most extreme cases. So I don't know, I guess we can't tell quite how representative that was, but again, from everything else I've sort of seen about American news, it seems
Relatively accurate.
Yeah. But then, I don't know if evening news is different or whatever.
I mean, I don't watch the news very often, mostly just because it's depressing.
Yeah, I don't watch the news. I occasionally Google the news when I'm
if there's
at
something
work.
specific you want to know.
But it's mostly me googling how close are we to a vaccine. Apparently they're moving forwards with one of the companies that's making a vaccine wants to, or no, there was a petition recently of people wanting to allow companies who are making these vaccines to administer the virus itself to people who have this vaccine as a way to speed up the testing. And it's a difficult one because
there's a lot of ethical questions there.
Yeah, but if they're volunteering for it, and ultimately it's on them. But the arguments were um, yeah, like we don't have like a straight up cure for this disease. We have like a few things that can help a lot, but it's still very risky.
Yeah.
24/7 is like CNN and its copycat channels. The national news here is mostly just the evening dinner hour on the normal non-cable channels. Local news is generally also hosted on those. Okay.
An idiot.
Hmm?
I've drawn this hand the wrong way round.
You drawn the thumb on the wrong side.
Yeah. I have as well. I'm so upset. Oh, and I've got no backspaces left.
Yeah, I've had to limit mine to 20. It used to be like 50 or something, but I had to take it all the way down. Well, take
Why?
it down quite a bit because the RAM.
I was gonna say, is it a RAM problem?
A RAM problem, yeah. Morning, noon, and night before / after the national hour, plus a late 10 o'clock news.
How much RAM has your PC got, Lewis?
Maybe 32 gigs.
How is it a RAM problem then? Because I have no issues.
I think it
And
was
I'm on
more a
16 gig.
Photoshop RAM thing than, or like, Photoshop was struggling with accessing something, or let me check actually. System. How do I check again? System information.
Sorry if you
Oh
don't
no,
mind.
it's 16 gigs. Sorry.
Just gonna run to the toilet.
Okay. My RAM problem is called Chrome / Firefox. Yeah, it's a problem. I normally have like. Oh, okay.
Bonsoir.
Oh, fucking hell. When you say bonsoir,
Bonsoir.
mes amis. I actually got some
Sorry,
drawing done while you were away.
I was doing some talking to the flatmate. Housemate, if you will.
Yes, you're not in a flat. Or are you? We will never know.
Ugh.
Smoke and mirrors.
Could be a house, could be a flat. Nobody will ever know.
Could be a flat house, like a bungalow.
Flat Stanley be like.
Say flat Stanley.
Yeah.
What?
Oh my god. You've
Why does
never
that
heard
sound?
of Flat Stanley.
Why does
Oh my
that
God.
sound like? What was that kids show? That cartoon with like Dipper and kids that are in the woods and they have to find the book and they've got Grunkle Stan and shit.
Dipper and Mabel, you've Gravity
That's
Falls.
it. Gravity Falls. Why does that sound like a Gravity Falls character?
I mean, I guess it does.
I've already
Sure.
forgotten what the name was.
Whatever you said. Flat Stanley.
What
Google,
Stanley?
Google Flat Stanley.
Flat Stanley. Flat Stanley. Okay, that looks familiar somehow.
It's the story of a boy who gets flattened by a pegboard and gets posted to his best friend in America.
Oh, okay.
Or something along those
flattened
lines.
by a what?
Pegboard.
Pegboard?
Yeah, like
Like-
a pinboard.
I know what that is, but like, I don't think they're heavy, are they?
It depends if you get a good one or not. Because he was in bed and it just fell on top of him and flattened him. Like, literally
Okay.
flattened him.
Alright.
And I was terrified of having a pinboard above my bed for years.
That reminds me of a book I read at one point, Orson Cart.
Awesome cart.
No, Orson, Orson,
Yeah.
Cart. It was just some boy, and it's supposed to sound like horse and cart, just a stupid name. But the character got run over by a radioactive lawnmower. And so could like dismember himself at will and could
Oh
still
my gosh.
like function.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Wait, why does that ring bells? That's awful.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. But also, this has reminded me of a good topic. Did you ever watch Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids?
Yes, man.
Ah. It was a bit much at times, but it was fucking... Oh, the fucking leprechaun one. Have you seen that one? This girl refuses to clean her room and then ends up like falling into a pile of her laundry, and it's like some whole Narnia shit. Another whole other world of laundry, but it's populated by these leprechauns who are evil, and they can peel back their fingers and reveal like claws.
Hello? Did you drop something then?
I just hit the mic by mistake.
Oh,
And it would just... That was kind of a scary one. At least when I was a kid.
I mean, Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids never scared me because I think I watched it when I was a little bit too old for it. But I still liked it because I just love that kind of shit anyway.
Yeah. Oh, there was someone that got run over by a combine harvester at the same time a rabbit did.
Brand new combine harvester.
I've got a brand new combine harvester, and I'll chop up a kid.
No.
No, but it's just some kid who refused to eat his greens, right?
Right.
And then he never listens or like doesn't pay attention to shit or something. And one day decides to go for a bike ride in a field. At the same time that a combine harvester is coming along. He's got like his head. he's got headphones in so he doesn't hear it or something like that, and basically gets hit by it, chopped up, and the doctor tries to put them back together again, but because he got chopped up at the same time as this rabbit, they can't tell boy from rabbit and end up creating this abomination of a human rabbit. But he doesn't understand. He's sort of like being quiet, and he isn't fully aware of what's going on, and he's wondering why his mum's sad. He's like, why is she so sad? I'm eating my greens now, because being fed
Chicken
rabbit
monkey's
food.
paw.
I need to gruesome kids rabbit combine harvester. I've found a bit.
Harvester.
Bunny Boy, apparently it was called.
No. That is a kink. Nice.
Well, he did kind of look like some sort of furry, I suppose, at the end of it.
No.
Grizzly
Oh,
tales for gruesome kids.
Checking me back.
Anyway, yeah, I started watching a snippet of a video and then remembered that that will show up on the stream, so I've stopped it now.
Wait, you stopped your stream?
No, I didn't stop my stream. I stopped the video that I was watching.
Oh, okay.
I'll watch that later, but yeah, it was grisly. Oh yeah, at first he gets put back together, and you can see like he's got grey skin under all these bandages, and he's eating sprouts, and his mum's happy, but then he starts acting more and more like a rabbit, and then they finally take the bandages off, and he's just a rabbit with bits of, because he was on his bike, the bits of bike in there as well.
No.
And I can send you a screenshot. It's got a shitty watermark on it, but I'll put it on my stream. You still got my stream open?
Yeah. But there's a delay, so.
But yeah, you can see there's a bit of just a bit of bike, like a handlebar here, a bike seat there.
Still waiting for it to pop up.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
But yeah, that's that monstrosity.
Yeah, we love that.
Mm.
Oh my god. Ah.
I remember there was one, I think maybe a Christmas one, about some ungrateful kid. Well, this kid was ungrateful about his presents or something, and for one reason or another, there's a mirror monster version of him, and they end up swapping places. That's all I remember. Oh, was there one?
Specific
Was there one
episodes.
where two people got conjoined? There's one about a conker that consumed people, a girl that ate witchetty grubs, or had to eat witchetty grubs or something.
That's calling some sort of memory to forth.
I always like the stop motion stuff more than the tales. Well, not always, but I more than anything, I wanted to see the I guess the breaks they would have where they'd introduce the next story, and it'd have like the spider who'd get flattened and comically beat up or injured. I like those bits more. Well, not more, but I did like those.
Yeah. Fucking weirdo.
No, but I just like stop motion, I suppose.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I believe you. We all believe you.
Good. I'm glad there is no misunderstanding here then.
I'm getting so sick and tired of drawing hands. I'm really not having a good time anymore. Can we not? Yeah, for some reason, us talking about old programs has reignited my desire to finally finish the real Ghostbusters.
The real Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah, Blemdonny, that shit's fucking fire. So, I'm sure you're aware of the critically acclaimed Ghostbusters franchise.
Yeah.
Yes, no.
Yeah.
Aha. So, disregarding the 2016
Right.
thing, there's the two main movies, and then there's two animated series, one called The Real Ghostbusters and one called
Okay.
The Extreme Ghostbusters. Now the gag is that the real Ghostbusters follow the real Ghostbusters. So the
Right.
same four characters, but it's canonically in universe that the characters from the animated show go and watch the movie because the movie's based on them.
Right.
And Egon's there complaining that Harold Ramis doesn't have his blonde hair because they made Egon blonde in the animated series.
Okay.
So do you know? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, so they're the real Ghostbusters.
So in the universe, the film is a telling of actual events.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah. So obviously the movie is the movie, but then the animated series came afterwards. But as it stands canonically, the movie is a retelling of the life stories of the characters in the animated series, and I love it because the character designs. I've drawn Egon from the real Ghostbusters before because the character designs are fantastic. Because in the movie they're all blonde blokes, so it's hard to tell them apart. So it's kind of hard to animate, and by extension, kind of hard to sell toys to children. Because if you're gonna sell toys to kids, they need to be able to tell apart the toys in their hands. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, they made Egon blonde. They made Ray ginger. They made and also a lot fatter than the other characters. Because I mean I know that and I'm a terrible fan because I can't remember his name for some reason. The guy that played Ray wasn't the skinniest guy, but yeesh. Ouch to him, I guess. But yeah, I love a little bit of that. So I'm trying to find, because it used to be on Netflix. They took it off, and before I could finish it. So I'm trying to find a copy of the disc on some sort of online platform. Surprise, surprise! It's a rare collectible. So I'm like, fuck. So that's my, and it's also sort of like the kind of thing that's just expensive enough that you don't just go out and buy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The like a DVD copy of all of the seasons is like 40 quid. So unless you actually have money and you're collecting, it's not really something you go out and buy. I'm not a collector, I just want to watch them. But also I'm a bit of a collector, but that's a secret I'll never tell.
Okay. I think I'm gonna crack open that lemonade thingy with gin or whatever. I will be back in a moment.
I'll see you leaving. I see how it is.
Well, I mean, I won't be long. I just have to grab it from the fridge. back in a sec. I'm back, unfortunately for you.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, I'm a curse that you'll never be able to get rid of until you do.
Something severely wrong about this hand that I've drawn.
Ooh. Yeah, it's quite nice. Rose lemonade. Fentimans.
It's a hoity-toity, yeah. It's a very
I
high
thought
society.
I was in Tesco. I thought I'd grab it. I saw it, and I've got
Yeah,
this
it's nice.
gin
I like.
that would go well with it. Well, and I think might go well with it. We'll find out.
Yeah, I like rose lemonade. It's really nice.
Mm.
I mean, I take the piss, but it is nice.
Hmm. Yeah, seems to work. Cool.
Yeah, it
I'm
works
gonna
well with gin.
Pour the full. Oh, that's the last of the gin as well.
Add a
Oh,
little
well.
bit of spice to that.
Need to get a new
Who's
one of
the
them.
fuck
It's
is
kind of
messaging me?
expensive. Well, it wasn't that bad actually. I bought it off Amazon in the end because
What,
I couldn't
Pete?
find it in shop anywhere.
What, rose lemonade?
No, the gin
Ah,
was after a specific brand. Botanical drink with pure rose extract. Natural rose lemonade.
oh wow.
Oh, yeah. Posh.
Wow, sounds like
In
something
it.
you get from. Sounds like something you get from Booths, innit?
Booths.
Booths.
Boofs.
Boofs.
Pasta boof.
Never say that again.
Why?
Boof.
Boof.
I'm gonna send you a picture on Messenger.
Oh yeah.
Because Rebecca sent me this meme, and it's like, I'm not allowed to make these jokes.
Mm-mm. That's my phone.
Pasta boof.
Pasta boof. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, quite, indeed.
Struggling endlessly with this fucking
Mhm.
hand.
Do you want some pointers or?
Well, the hand looks fine. I'm actually quite pleased with it.
Hmm.
It's the everything else.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
alright.
I'll-
I'm getting there.
I'll spy on your stream. Mm.
That doesn't make me feel good
No,
inside.
no, it's just.
Yes.
No, that's just my general response to everything. Yeah.
Yes. Quite.
One simple change I would suggest
Go on.
is
Fucking
if you
rip the
just
shit out.
lasso tool all the fingers and make them bigger,
bigger?
Yes, because that thumb is.
Why don't I make the thumb smaller?
Because I think the hand looks like an alright size as it is. I think it's the fingers that need to be bigger. Large. Or at the very least, the pointer and the middle finger need to be bigger.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Other than that, though, I'm all right with the hit the booth. You've really occupied a space in my mind by saying the word booth. I hope you know that.
There's a
Well, now
YouTuber that's part of the Yogscast now that's called Booth.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember why. I think she said it was like some old video game character or inspired by that. It's Bouphe. Booth.
In booth?
Booth. Sometimes they'll be in a recording, someone might refer to her as Beef, which I would be if I were if I were to be in one of those videos. I would do nothing but call her Beef, because brain, just how my brain works.
Whoa!
Apparently.
My brother's just popped up in the corner of my screen. He's playing Rocket League. What a bender, man!
Bend it like Beckham in a go-kart. Hey.
Somebody said like.
Also, that might not be TOS, but you know.
I heard somebody go bend it like Ronaldo or something, and I was like, it was an American, so I'm not surprised. I was like, no, honey, hunty, hen, pet. No. Yes.
No. Oh.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no. Bend it like Ronaldo. I'm struggling. I don't.
I'm not on your stream anymore, by the way.
No, I know. That's fine. The booth.
Yo, bro, pass the booth.
The booth. Oh, you've really occupied a space in my mind with that.
That's right. You occupied a space in my mind with fucking Gucci Mandem and Blemdonny.
Blemdonny. Yeah, man. Because it's my brother that got me into saying Blemdonny.
Yeah, I remember the story.
Blemdonny. Yeah. He still thinks that weed's called crow. It just didn't. Oh, it was the other way around. It was either tobacco was blem and weed was crow, or the other way around or something. I'm like, they're taking the piss, Ben. That's not actually what they got. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. Why is it just not working?
It ain't worth it, mate. It ain't working.
Her arm is just not in the correct position.
Let me see.
Oh no, I realise what I've done. Hang on.
Okay.
I'm terrified of your judgment.
Are you just saying that so that I don't look?
No, I have actually figured it out.
Oops.
Kind of. Her arm. I've done the perspective wrong. I say I've done the perspective wrong. I mean, I've done where her arm should be to make that where her hand be wrong. Does that make any sense?
I don't know.
Like, okay, right, so her upper arm needs to be further backwards in order to make it so that her hand rests on his leg, but I've been putting it further forward in the incorrect belief that that is the right way.
Okay.
Shut up, it makes sense in my head. Shut up, Blemdonny!
It may make sense in your head, but as I say to Becca, you're the one trying to tell me. The point is, you got to make it make sense in my head.
What?
I can't remember how to phrase it exactly, but like, but Becca would like try to explain something to me, and she goes, "Oh, I know what I mean." I was like, "Yeah, but you try to explain it to me."
More rambling. I'm more
Yeah.
saying words that come out of my mind. We ain't trying to get nowhere. We ain't trying to, I'm living my life.
There's nothing crazy about me.
I'm gonna cry. I hate being an artist.
Mhm.
I literally regret every choice that's ever brought me to this ending. Like, man alive. You cats have some
Are
explaining.
you planning on like ending it after this then, or why is
What?
you said this ending? Are you is this? Are you done with life
Are you,
now?
are you asking me if I'm killing myself?
Yeah.
Oh, Brandon's in the chat being a G. Yeah, I'll get there eventually, Brandon. Thank you for your eternal, undying ending, unending support.
Undying, but ending. It's not gonna
Yeah,
die, but
but,
it'll
like,
end.
Everything's finite. We all die. Rip Blemdonny,
Fucking.
Blemdonny,
I
Rash
feel like
Malloy,
you're
Batty
gonna
Boy.
just. I mean, for all Brandon knows, that could be an actual thing that we say here.
What? Blemdonny?
Yeah.
It is a thing we say over here.
No.
I say it. Blemdonny. I actually sound like a prat.
Fucking cretin.
Blemdonny.
I thought you were gonna like say that to like a happy birthday tune then.
Blemdonny.
Do do do. Blemdonny do
Did
do
they
do.
did they ever have Pifting round by you?
Oh no, but that. Thankfully not, as far as I know. But I wasn't. I probably missed
Pifting.
out on a lot anyway. So.
Pifting Blemdonny.
I know the
She's got a right-
phrase. I think.
Got a right batty on her, that Pifting, innit?
Oh, that sounds like something from London.
It do be kind of sounding quite London-esque, but
I guess it's more just it's a chav thing then.
yeah, it's more of a roadman thing.
Again, I don't know the difference between chav and roadman, or I guess it's a subset of chav. Subset.
So okay, right. A roadman would like to think themselves more defined, refined, if you will, even. So, like, okay, fuck this whole thing. So, a roadman will dress himself in only fineries such as North Face,
Right.
and they will
Super
have.
dry.
Yeah, nah, super dry. Nah, super dry is a poser thing, man. If you wear super dry, you will get your teeth kicked in.
Alright.
What was I saying? So
Roadman definitions.
roadman. So you got a puffer jacket, mandem, and you got your what do they wear on their feet? Nike TNs, expensive stuff, right? They got a bit more respect. They've got they're a bit more like street respect, street code, street. Whereas chavs are more like, can I borrow 50 pence for the bus, please, mate? Can I borrow 50?
Right.
Does that make any sense? Is that
Yeah,
helped
I think
at
I
all?
get it actually.
I don't want to say roadmen are posher chavs because that's not what I mean. It's more like, so if you ever see a guy with like a they're not called snapbacks. What are they called? You're of no help.
Hey.
Hey, it's me.
The only hat thing that I know is snapback or baseball cap. Okay.
Yeah, baseball cap. There you go.
Oh right. Okay.
God, you're so fucking worthless.
I mean, that only came into my mind as I was saying that sentence though. So. I don't know if that's more useful or less useful.
Yeah, they wear like baseball caps sometimes, but not like actual baseball caps because I don't play baseball over here. But like I know, Donny. It's a hard one because it's like this hand is I'm giving up on it. I cannot cope.
Oh, I just seen Brandon was messaging. Sorry, I was tabbed out. Looking at some
Tabbed out.
references.
Yeah, too busy smoking that fat green.
Those
I'm gonna stop
faux
speaking.
baseball caps, presumably. Who said?
The style.
Yeah, they're not like it's baseball cap is the name of the style. I don't know if you mean by faux like not actual baseball teams or something. I don't know.
We don't. I'm so
I'm
tired.
not well versed in British sport, let alone American.
I am not well versed in sport.
Sports ball. Same brain cell.
Yeah, okay, Brandon said, is it the wrist doesn't bend down far enough? Yes, that is correct. And I'm trying to... I don't want to... I'm debating erasing the whole hand. I'm going to have to, aren't I? It's looking that way. I've been in denial for the past half an hour because I really don't want to erase it because it just took so long, but here we are.
Yeah.
Bye, hand. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, she died? Oh. Oh. Well, anyways. Bye, hand. That's it. I'll never financially recover from this. 5 fingers. There you go. That is the hand. There you go. That's what you're getting. So tired. So done. So unenthused. It takes so much effort, man. Imagine doing this as a job. Imagine this being your primary source of income. Imagine.
Imagine liking sports, Brendan said, yeah.
Imagine.
I mean, I've been to... My dad loves rugby. And he gets very loud when it's on. Like, you can hear him shouting when they're getting close to scoring. Or like when they're about to score and then they don't and he goes, "Oh!" and cuts his scream short and, you know, all that kind of thing. But so I can kind of appreciate rugby. Like, I could sit down with some people and watch bits of it, but I couldn't watch it the whole way through. My dad, like, him and his friend and his kids, we all went to see a couple of rugby games live, like in person, and they were just, all I remember is cold and miserable and metallic tasting tomato soup because they put it in a metal flask, which, thinking about it now, probably reacted.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And that'll probably be what tasted funny, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be it.
But yeah. So yeah, I mean, sports ball. I've realised
there's a couple of things about this I'm not pleased about.
Oh. The Super Bowl is basically just a secular holiday in the US where we pig out on a 7-layer dip and other sports ball type foods, yeah.
Yeah, like, I've seen the kind of sports ball foods that you guys consume on sports ball day. And it's wild. There's like a whole, like...
Again, it's like American stereotypical, just unhealthy food, but this time it's snackable and portable.
We do have, like,
and maybe a bit more deep fried
over here.
Yeah, we do. We have football hooliganism, which is fun.
Oh, I'm banging in me football hooliganism. Can you send a video of you throwing a few punches so I can see it?
What are you on about?
There's this picture that Rebecca sent me of this guy on Depop. He was selling a tracky top, and he put all these pictures, and this man had messaged him and gone, "Yeah, mate, I'll be honest with you, I'm back." He goes, "Yeah, mate, I'll be honest with you, I'm banging to my football hooliganism. Could you send me a video of you in the tracksuit throwing a few punches so I can see if it'll stand up to the..." So the guy sends him a video. And then, like, it's proper sat there putting his hands up in the boxers poses, going like proper throwing some punches and doing some some body rolls on the floor, and it was just, oh man, I don't know why it was so funny to me. It's just the fact that he said I'm banging to my football hooliganism.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
connoisseur of football hooliganism.
So weak. Brandon said, check your Instagram inbox. I've got an update pic. I'm guessing that's about the knife. I am excited.
Oh yeah.
Let me pull it up. Knife cock.
Knife cock.
Concerning. Do not have a knife penis.
Do not have a knife penis. Some animals have bones in their penises, though. I put them there, but
Yeah. Cool. Thank you. Oh, bang tidy. That is a sweet looking knife. I'll send it to Lewis and all.
Bang tidy.
Bang tidy.
I almost feel like you'd be hamming up the chav for the American in the audience, but I know you're not. It just occasionally spills out of you.
That's what I am from. Chavland. What can you expect? I am hamming it up a little bit, but
Hamming up that chav.
But I genuinely also do speak like this.
Yeah.
It depends on what mood I'm in. There you go. I've sent you the knife.
Have you sent it to me on Messenger?
Yes. Oh, I've sent it to you on Messenger. Sorry.
It's alright. Ooh, yeah, looking good.
That looks really nice.
What are you gonna cut, or who are you gonna cut with this?
Kick up a scrap outside Little. Who are you pulling up on with that?
I'm gonna hold him up for a ciggy.
Yeah, stick them up.
I see you. You in taking that screenshot, you accidentally turned the volume up or down first. Or was that a Zoom thing? No, it is a volume. Or I said, or is that a Zoom thing? Because it doesn't look like a speaker icon.
A Zoom thing?
What is that? Is that a video? What's that bar along the top? Is that from you?
It is sound. Yeah, it's a sound.
Okay.
What is your problem?
Nothing.
What's your issue?
No, nothing. I'm trying to start nothing.
I try to start nothing. Come on, go easy, go easy.
I have folding pocket knives longer than that. Almost looks like a Actually, no. I was gonna say it was like the dinner knife, but squashed. But no, that is not a dinner knife.
I'm banging in my football hooliganism. That sentence occupies a space in my mind because Rebecca sent it to me and said, "Is this your brother?" Because yeah, my brother is like that. Not in a sort of like he isn't banging at his football hooliganism.
But he would send a message like that as a joke.
Yeah, he would. The bits of me that are funny are actually just stolen from my brother. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I shall hope he never finds out, but he's actually a pretty funny bloke.
It kind of does. It ended up being sort of Japanese-y, Japanese-ish, I didn't set out to make it that way, but I decided to go with it.
Yeah, it looks dope, man.
Yeah. So what's the
That's really
writing
cool.
you've got on it? Is what if we can analyse his handwriting?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what he'd written,
Smooth.
but
Thin?
smooth criminal.
Smooth and thin. And then I can't make out anything. I can make out an S on the other side. 2 S's and an O. That's about it.
God, you're getting into criminology, Lewis. Oh my god, you're so cool.
And that's...
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. Can I
Wow.
believe
My dog's dead. Wow.
What?
There's Owen Wilson, and then there was the film about a dog dying.
Wait, is it Marley and Me that you said?
Yeah.
Ah, a film about a dog dying, you know, is the most famous film about a dog dying.
Wow.
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 Those have you been exposed to those sofa DFS adverts with him in it? Also,
Yes, I have. The sofa
Oh,
adverts with
man.
him.
yeah,
Yeah.
that is weird, man.
My handwriting is god awful. I'm surprised you can read it in Sharpie on a crappy surface. Hey, mine is awful as well, and it is incredibly inconsistent. So, yeah, I'm used to trying to read bad handwriting. At least it's not like doctor's handwriting.
Nah, you're supposed to go, no, Brandon, you're so sexy, your handwriting's fine. Oh, don't cry, don't kill yourself.
You're too sexy, haha.
Don't kill yourself, you're so sexy. Oh no, that's what I'm doing. Am I a moron? Am I thick? Am I dim in the head?
Dummy thick.
Yeah, Lewis, I'm trying to draw an engagement commission, but I'm dummy thick. And the clap of my... and the I can't think of a good one.
A clap, mate.
And the clap of my carpal tunnel.
I'm dummy thick.
I know that the guy's last name is Hater, but I always get... Is it Matthew Hater or Daniel Hater? Can't remember.
I don't know.
Wow.
What a hater
Somehow-
though, right?
Some...
Ah.
Has anyone ever told you you just like the most... You're so funny.
Oh, why did it go with mustard yellow? What the fuck?
He says, I'm super happy with it because I fixed some problems I've had with my forgings lately on it. That's good. We do love a bit of improvement.
Yeah. We stan it almost.
Oh, yas, Queen, we stand some improvement.
Yes, Queen, we stan improvement. You go, girl.
Yes, blend on me. Come down, Mackies, and I'll show you what improvement is.
Marley and Me, sad, but also just the white middle class version of Old Yeller. No,
Ah, Old Yeller.
I have not seen that, but I've
Old
heard it
Yeller's-
referenced.
Yeah, the one where it's
quite
like,
a bit.
little Timmy's down the well. That's
Yeah,
Old
like
Yeller, isn't it?
Lassie.
Oh,
well.
actually, I don't know.
Is Lassie British or
I
American?
don't know, actually. I've realised that my knowledge of dead dog films is quite lacking.
If they're made before a certain time, then they're all about dead dogs, aren't they?
I'm not even being funny with you. That sounded like a queef, Lewis.
What did?
You went.
All right.
Oh man. Yeah, no, I am a softie when it comes to dogs. I will cry.
I love dogs.
So I can't.
I don't.
Hmm?
I'm not fucking softy though. I don't cry.
No, I will cry over a dead dog. I just cannot. I cannot cope.
I'm like,
because-
oh, I didn't get to kill it myself. I'm sad.
No, it's because dogs don't understand the harsh reality of life.
Dogs are pure and
They-
need protecting.
They are pure. don't understand the concept of death. They
Yeah,
can't even comprehend it with their little peanut brains. It's so
Pe-
sad.
Brandon said, "Yeah, that's Lassie. Old Yeller is the sad one where they have to shoot the dog because rabies."
I thought that was
So
Cujo.
sounds like, for some reason, it just reminded me of the zombie trope where you have to put your friend down when they get the virus.
Fucking,
So like, yeah, Old
Shaun of the
Yeller
Dead
and
calling.
yeah, except it doesn't put him down; just plays video games with him instead.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that really cute.
Hmm.
Nah, like Cujo is the one with the rabid dog in it as well. The Stephen King
Cujo.
one. Yeah.
How many
that
dead
was-
dog films have you seen?
Nah, this is a different. This isn't a dead dog film. This is a woman gets trapped in a car with a rabid dog outside that's gonna kill her if she tries to get out. Stephen King novel that was turned into a movie.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the whole plot of the movie, but that's where Cujo comes into it.
Hmm.
It might be.
Cujo, short for Cootie Jones. Because why not?
Yeah.
That's just, you know, sometimes thoughts just occupy my brain and I have to get them out, otherwise they will linger and fester. No matter if they're not funny, they just have to come out my head.
Because I think Stephen King has a really weird fixation on women in really difficult situations that they have to injure themselves to get out of. Gerald's Game.
I don't know anything about Stephen King stuff, really.
You know what? He is a fantastic writer, but there's so much fucked in his head.
Mhm.
Really fucked. Yeah, Donna, a suburban housewife, along with her young son Tad, drives out to the home.
Excuse
where
me? Tad.
Tad, yeah.
Brilliant.
Where a perturbed Saint Bernard is driven insane by rabies. She must now save herself and her son from a brutal attack. So that is the whole movie then. Yeah. So there's that, and then there's Gerald's Game where she's tied up to a bed and her husband has a heart attack on top of her, and he ends up getting eaten by wolves because he left a door open, and
Fun.
and she ends up having to like having delusions and shit. And Stephen King did so much coke during the writing of It, I believe,
Right.
that he used to have to shove tissue paper up his nose to stop himself from bleeding on the manuscript as he typed it out.
Fun.
He is a really weird guy. I have a lot of respect for him, but
Stephen King, the coke fiend.
yeah. He also, I have loads of Stephen King facts. He also, his first book ever is Carrie. That's the first book he ever wrote.
Oh, right.
He-
I didn't
he
know that
threw
was
it up-
him.
You didn't know Stephen King wrote Carrie?
No.
Oh,
Like I said, I'm clueless.
yeah, fair enough.
Unless it's an active interest, I know very little about anything.
Yeah, valid. Well, he threw it away. He threw the manuscript away because he thought it was shite. And his wife digged out and went, "Nah, this is actually pretty good," and forced him to publish it. So you know, kudos to the wife, I guess. What else? He writes. Most of his books are set in Maine, because that's where he grew up. So like, It is set in Maine. Misery is set in Maine. Misery is about a writer in Maine.
Yeah.
Like he really took the principle of write what you know and like made it his whole career.
Which one's the one where there's a writer who crashes and gets taken care of by a fanatic?
That's Misery.
Misery,
Yeah.
right.
I think Old Yeller follows a similar plot as Marley and Me. They don't like the dog at first, grow to love it over time, then dies at the end. Old Yeller just gets infected whilst protecting them. Oh man. We love dead dog movies. Did you see that fucking bullshit movie that was like a dog's purpose, and it was like obviously just a dead dog crying film. Do you know what I mean?
Not a clue.
Yeah, it got really heavily advertised. It was like it's narrated by someone quite famous, and it is literally from the perspective of the dog, and you just know that fucking dog's gonna die. No, it's about a dog that like when he dies, he reincarnates into a new dog.
Okay.
So you follow this dog on his various lives. So he gets abused in one life, and then in one life his family really loves him or something. I don't know, man. And like it's wild. It's genuinely wild. Because it's just a tear fest. You just know you're gonna fucking sob at it. Do you know what I mean? So I just avoided it with every ounce of my being. I just avoided watching it because I knew I'd just cry. Because I'm not a soft person, but when it comes to dogs, I have no way to combat that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, a dog's purpose. A dog goes through 4 lifetimes with different owners through various time periods. During this journey, he steadily understands his real purpose.
To kill all humans.
Yeah. Just sit there with his tongue out like Molly and go, That fucking dog. You moron. There's more. They made A Dog's Journey and then A Dog's Way Home. There's 3 movies in this series. Where is the demand for dead dog movies?
Was it the same? Each time it was reincarnated, did it look the same?
No, it's like I think
Different
essentially
dog
the essence.
bodies.
Yeah, it's the essence of the dog is the same. The movie looks so freaking sappy. What? There's more than one. Yeah, I think there's 3. Brandon, I think there's the dog's purpose, a dog's journey, and the dog's way home. I do believe. Guess what? 50% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I ain't surprised about that. Yeah, it is the same series, right? Yeah, it is. A Dog's Way Home and A Dog's Purpose, both written by W. Bruce Cameron, are intended as the first 2 parts in a shared universe. Dog trilogy. This is slated to culminate in A Dog's Journey later this year. Also, it goes A Dog's Purpose, A Dog's Way Home, and A Dog's Journey. Right. What both current movies have in common, besides, dogs, is a desire to make their audiences cry. Yeah, that's all it is. It's a tear fest. It's literally its only purpose. A dog's purpose, make the audience cry. Man.
What colour should I make a shirt?
What colour should you make a shirt?
Yes.
Let me just scroll up a little bit. There's a shared dead dog universe. Holy hell, someone got the Marvel bug. I love that. Maybe you should just leave it black.
Yeah, but I'm doing the trousers black.
Yeah, but then it's like a twin set.
Twinsies. Twinning.
It's like a twin set. That works. That works for me. I think a black top and black pants. Come on, Brandon, weigh
But I
in.
mean, it's not very cyberpunk though. I feel
like
like
it could be.
I don't know. I feel like it needs something.
Would they have eventually branched out into cats, horses, guinea pigs?
Oh, definitely horses.
A horse's purpose? Oh man, you can imagine the people from my school, the ones that hiss at you in the corridors. They'd love that movie. Yeah, I think there's already the is it called War Horse? That's actually a dead horse movie for you there. Leave it black, but add a piece of decoration that matches the collar colour, says Brandon.
Yeah, true. Purple or something. To continue the theme.
Yes.
Throughout.
Yes, you want to tie it together, if you will. So this is the design you settled on then, yes?
Yes, I've definitely settled on this scene.
Getting a boaba.
Boaba. Oh, Burba, yeah.
Yeah.
Grizzly tails for kids.
I am absolutely avoiding doing mine.
I suppose actually, I could colour her jacket something interesting as well. I didn't even think about embellishing the jacket. I'll put like a bit more purple on the jacket.
Yeah, get some punky like patches on there.
Yeah, patches. Maybe not red. There's already red in the blood.
Yeah, there was a certain period in my life where I'd be taking the bus every day to college, and the amount of crap movies that just get advertised on the sides of buses. One movie I will admit is absolutely fantastic that deserved to be on the side of that bus is Ghost Stories.
Ghost stories.
It's I believe a Netflix original. Actually, it's on Netflix, but I don't know if it's a Netflix original or not. It's got Nick Frost in it, and Martin Freeman. And it's so good
I don't know. I don't.
because there was it was a really clever advert because it was Ghost Stories, but stories was spelt wrong. And then when you looked at the poster more, you'd see more inconsistencies with the poster, more things that were wrong. So like stories was misspelt, and the tagline was like "not everything is as it seems" or something. And it was really clever, really sort of. And it's not a horror movie. It really isn't, because I hate horror movies, but I loved this. I do believe it's still on. Oh no, this is the wrong Ghost Stories. It was on Netflix at some point. It might not be anymore. But no, I wholeheartedly recommend it. It's a really good one. It kind of does have who is the guy that directed the Oliver Edgar Wright?
Yeah.
It does kind of have those vibes a little bit. Oh yeah, the tagline was "the brain sees what it wants to see," and then yeah, and it was spelt wrong, and it's really good. My wholehearted recommendation goes to that. I'm probably gonna watch it again for Halloween because it's really good.
So
it's actually an original idea.
Without spoilers, what was it about then, if that's possible?
Right, it follows is it Nick Frost? It's the main character, I do believe. Yeah.
The large one.
No, not Nick Frost.
Simon Pegg.
Am I getting confused with Nick Frost and some other guy that kind of looks like Nick Frost? I think I am. Yes, I am, and I'm a terrible person. I think it's because for some reason in my mind, Martin Freeman, Nick Frost, and Simon Pegg are really close in my mind. Anyway, so it's the main character. He's like a ghost story debunkerer, if you will.
Right.
He devotes his life to debunking the paranormal. And he, Brandon says, I've always hated horror movies, but I've kind of gotten into listening to creepy stories this year out of nothing. Right, bear with me. I'll finish this tangent and then I'll tell you something else. Okay. So he sits there and he debunks ghost stories, and so he's going around interviewing people that have these ghost stories, and you get like a dramatic reenactment of their ghost story and stuff.
Right.
And I can't really say too much because like it basically goes downhill from there, if you will.
Okay.
But it's like it's not that, like, do you know what I mean? Like,
It's not scary.
it's not scary, but that's not what. Yeah, it starts off with him just interviewing people, but like, I promise you, oh my god, I promise you, it's so much better than that. Like, I loved it, 100%.
Okay, I'll consider that.
I'll consider it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, it's so good. And so, Brandon, my dear Brandon, if you enjoy listening to British people and you enjoy listening to horror stories, may I please turn your ear to the Magnus Archives on Spotify. Mwah. Oh,
Is it a British thing?
Yeah, it's written by a guy called Jonathan Sims. He's British. The whole cast is British. It is a god tier of audio entertainment. I cannot recommend it enough. I'm on episode 100. It is so good. And they're only 20-minute episodes, so episode 100 is really not that much. Like, oh my god, I physically cannot recommend this show enough. Like, you get all the characters really well fleshed out. Like, I adore all of them. Like, the stories are more like eldritch horror than they are like ooh,
psychological, like and
yeah, it's more like there is nothing you can do to, like, if I'm trying to think of the horror that it kind of, I mean, I know I've mentioned Junji Ito before, but if you like Junji Ito, it's kind of similar to that kind of horror where you look at it and you go, that scares me, not because of the imminent threat, but because there's absolutely nothing that can be done. Do you know what I mean? It's existential horror. It's so good.
And it's a podcast story thing, like an audiobook.
Yeah, it's so it follows Jonathan Sims, who is the new head archivist of the Magnus Institute, and he gets there and he finds it's a shithole, essentially. Like, it is an absolute shithole. There is paper everywhere, nothing's filed properly, because the previous head archivist was just an old lady that didn't do much, essentially. So he takes it upon himself to start digitizing all of the statements. So the Magnus Institute exists as a place to say your sort of like creepy experience, and they'll investigate it for you. So he sits there and reads them out to a tape recorder and starts taking all these tapes down, and so it starts off with just a few seemingly unrelated statements, and it goes from there. And I promise you, it is the most I love it. So good. Like, because it, like I said, it starts off with just reading out these statements, and then it becomes these whole like multicast recordings, and like and the art, like, it does such a good job of like explaining what's going on when you can't see what's going on.
Right.
It does really clever stuff, like, because I can only imagine that having such a narrative-driven story only over audio can be really difficult.
Yeah.
And it'll be subtle stuff like Jonathan carrying a pipe, and you can hear him, like, it dings against the floor, and he goes like, he's going like, I don't know how I'm gonna plan to protect myself with just a pipe, essentially. So, and then you get like, he's carrying a pipe with him.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just I just get really excited about it. It's just great. I love it. And Jonathan Sims, the guy who, so the main character is called Jonathan Sims, but the person who narrates it is also called Jonathan Sims. It's kind of like a self-insert fan fiction, but whatever.
Right.
But like, he is such a good voice actor. He voice acts the majority of it, and he's written the majority of it. He is unbelievable. Like, I cannot commend that man for his intelligence, his prowess with the human word, spoken word even. Like, if you listen to horror, fucking listen to the Magnus Archives. I will not take no for an answer.
Well, funnily enough, I haven't listened to horror, so.
I'm talking to my main G Brandon here.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking to my main G, right, Lewis?
Sorry, I won't get between you two again.
My main home slice. There you go, rant over. Cannot endorse it enough. They are on.
What did he said? Oh shit! Yeah, I'd forgotten those were a thing. People have recommended those to me before, but I never listened to it. Yeah.
Has he put another comment up?
No, I just read that out.
Oh, I cannot see that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Weird.
I can't see that one. That's why I never mentioned it or anything, because I can't see it. But yeah, no, 100%. If you are thinking about listening to it, do it. Do it now.
No.
Jonathan has said that he only wants to do 5 seasons. They're on season 5 now, and they're still airing weekly. So if you want to watch it and you want to listen to it and you want to listen to the series finale, you got to get in like nowish, because there's 40 episodes per season. I'll pull up my Spotify on the other monitor. We're currently on, I believe there's 40 episodes per season. There has been so far. So they're on season 4 ended on 160, which logically means that it will end on episode 200, and they're on episode 180 now. So there's 20 weeks worth of episodes left. You've got plenty of time to listen to the whole thing, but if you want to experience the ending as it happens, I'm almost there. I'm over halfway through it now, and I've been listening to it for the past 2 or 3 weeks, and it's just so good.
It says, yeah, I will. I got distracted for a second while listening to you. Chrome decided to do something weird.
Nah, it's alright. I was just chatting shit anyways. I was just
Chatting
reiterating how good it is. Yeah, it's heavily on my list of recommendations. I don't usually listen to podcasts. I'm not a podcast kind of bitch. I find
I'm not normally I listen to Hat Films talking shit for a bit.
Yeah.
But I think that's the only podcast I've listened to everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
but that's because their normal kind of video format, at least when they were doing things like GTA races, always kind of turned into a podcast anyway.
Yeah. I just need something to... I find that being someone who does a lot of hand-driven tasks, if you will... shut up. So, knitting and drawing, it's easier to listen to something than it is to watch something. So, yeah.
The thing is, I don't... Yeah, I mean... Yeah, if I'm drawing, I'll sometimes have one of their podcasts on. But most of the time, my main sort of entertainment is either video games.
Main goal.
My mango. Is either YouTube videos or video games, and usually YouTube videos of people playing video games. So.
I've been listening to history podcasts whilst doing work, whilst cleaning up / refurbishing stuff, like doing caulking. Most of the stuff I watch on YouTube is more of a constant listening thing. Yeah.
Caulking.
Caulking, like
the
caulking the tiles on the walls.
Yeah.
I think.
That was my guess, but
I'm
it's just
simply
a bit of
humble
an
woman.
odd.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about. I'm lying. I do.
Do it yourself, not me.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's really high quality. Got a lot of intrigue. Got a lot of mystery. But I'll stop talking about it now, because I will continue to talk about it for the end of time and we'll spoil everything. Pro tip though, if you ever get lost with who's who, because I don't know if it's like I struggle with like remembering like where characters turned up before. It's like, yes, I know who you are, but what did you do? Like, so don't, if you're gonna want to find out who they are, don't Google their name because you will get spoilers. Google the episode, and then when you go to the Magnus Archives wiki, it'll like it'll say first appeared in this episode, and you'll be like, ah. So there you go.
DIY has another meaning when you have a variety of old buildings that are in various states of disrepair.
Do all the cool shit. Like this man is a blacksmith, a homeowner of several
A
homes.
corker, apparently.
This man,
Mandem.
this mandem, this absolute mad lad, this weapon, if you will.
What does mandem mean?
The mandem. It just means
like, mandadem.
My pronouns are man, they, them. It's kind of like the lads, but the boys, but like more roadman-esque. I'm off to the cinema with the mandem. Although they won't go to a cinema, would they? Do you know what I mean? Hardly a homeowner yet. It's in the family property. I'm the one taken care of. Fair dues.
Okay.
For some reason, I had it in my head that you're a landlord and all like were doing like house flipping for fun or some description. That's still really cool though.
This drawing finally feels like it's starting to take some shape.
Oh, you're starting to get pleased with it.
Yeah.
As long as I ignore the lack of hands on every character. Yeah, this is going great. It looks good, Lewis. Like,
Thanks.
I like the Adidas-esque leggings you've got on her. It does work out quite well.
I wasn't going for Adidas, but
It's what Brandon said
oh right. Where does he say that?
in one of the comments he left.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Can I please get a free deform? Can I please get...
Oh, just you saying like, could do with sort of faux future Adidas with the purple.
Yeah. That's
I
what was
didn't
referencing
notice
that
that.
one.
I missed that one, I think.
Oh, right, I do. Can I please get a...
I'm not great with environmental drawings. Because, it's just not something I practice. But the colours and trying to think of lighting within a whole space, and how the colours will appear relative to that. It's just not something I've gotten through my brain yet. Because I could probably put like a bit of a blue wash over the whole scene.
Yeah, do
Just
you
so
flat
it's a bit-
colours first?
I'll just have a quick look, see what happens if I just... See, that already looks better.
Oh, I can't see it. Hang on.
All I did was went into the levels and upped the blue in the background. I'll probably do it to her as well. But just having everything... if it just feels more consistent, it'll feel more like it's all lit. It's all in the same
yeah.
light environment, I suppose.
Yes, yeah, because that's... I tend to, if I'm going to do any sort of like... anything like that, you always do your sort of like... this is the colour it is kind of thing, and then go for like a blue overlay afterwards.
Yeah.
Because unless you're really, really fucking good at what you do, like having
Like
to
me.
guess. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Like me.
Having to guess what values would lead to the correct colour lighting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can really, really be difficult.
And it's kind of an odd scene as well, because it's sort of going for a food square. What's the word?
Food court.
Food court thing, but everything in Cyberpunk's a bit darker and dingier.
Bit grittier.
Yeah, grittier. So it's it's just a bit.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't offer more insight. I don't
no,
really
it's
know a lot
fine.
about the game. Like, I know enough, but like not about the aesthetics or anything. Like I can guess, but like not. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Hey, he said, wait, what did I say? I don't know what did he...
I said.
Oh, about the Adidas thing, right, okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of creepy, do you know how fun it is to walk around an old semi-dilapidated farmstead at night? I was terrified of the dark for so freaking long.
The only thing taking it out of horror movie territory is the sound of the freeway and the city in the background. If I can hear the Walmart speakers at 3 a.m.
What?
lately, they have what? As in like them playing
I need to find a
music.
microphone. Yeah, what? Walmart speakers? What are they doing with speakers outside? I am on the edge of my seat. I need to know what the Walmart speakers do.
They speak clearly.
Thank you, Lewis.
You're welcome.
The only time I've ever heard of like speakers being outside is like at the the petrol station, where they'll shout at you for being on your phone. Pump number 5. Can you please get off your phone?
I'm assuming that it's sound within Walmart that's leaking out.
Surely it wouldn't be that loud.
Maybe they got to drown out the sounds of the gunfire. I don't know.
It's not like they're having a rave, though, is it?
Hello, welcome to Walmart. Da 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 spiel. I have no idea why it's on outside overnight or why it perfectly reflects. That's that's unfortunate. B, that sounds incredibly American. Having giant speakers that broadcast "Welcome to this shop."
Welcome to Walmart.
Welcome to Walmart. all your Walmart needs. I don't know. It just.
There are many Walmart locations.
All around the country.
Other Walmarts are available.
Other Walmarts are. Yeah, no, we don't have. The only thing the speakers are used for in like a big shopping centre or a mall or something like that. A mall.
Shopping centre, darling.
A shopping centre. I said that first. It's just
Oh
for,
yeah. Shut
just
up.
for
Right, whatever.
maybe playing music or announcements of what, like, can we cashier to till 3 please, that sort
Yeah,
of thing.
I'm literally getting advertised to overnight in my own home. Just the faintest ad for Walmart overnight blowing into my windows.
That's awful.
The funny thing is, I genuinely don't think they. Oh,
He
oh,
died.
he's in the rest of this. Just collapse on his keyboard. The Walmart mafia's come from him. I just. And the thing is, we don't even have anything similar to Walmart in this country, really. Like,
Isn't there,
correct
like,
me if I'm wrong, but
do we have, like, I'm pretty sure there's one large American shop that we have here, like a Target or something, but like just like in really specific locations.
yeah, it's
Like,
not.
they're really rare.
Yeah, the closest thing we have is like a Tesco Extra, which is like just a. We call it Big Tesco's. I don't think. That's so weird. Yeah, we have like what's called a Tesco Extra, or colloquially a Big Tesco. But they're, from what I understand, nowhere near as big as what a Walmart is. Like, you know, as I understand it, Walmarts are huge and have like, because we went to Texas once when I was really young, so I can't comment. From what my parents have said, they had like a gun aisle, like a whole aisle dedicated to like one thing. Do you know what I mean? Whereas in England, it's like we'll have like the toilet paper, the I'm trying to think of what else. I like the cleaning supplies and all that, like things that would go in the bathroom. That's all on one aisle. You don't have like a toilet paper aisle, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. I've just seen. Sorry, I was googling American shops in the UK. Didn't turn up what I wanted what I wanted at first, but bad search. But scrolling down, there's a fucking stock image of someone holding a coffee on top of their laptop.
What?
And it's just like they might as well be using it as a bloody coaster. I'm gonna put it on my stream.
Hey, you think Walmart is big? Try Costco. Though there are some crazy big Walmarts at the size of a Costco. Yeah, Costco's wholesale, isn't it? You have to have a membership. We have.
I think
we
Costco
have-
might be what I was thinking of. Because
Yeah,
we have
we do
some.
have
We
a
have
Costco
some.
over here. Like one, maybe two.
We have one in London, one in Manchester, according to this
Yeah.
picture on Google.
Oh, cool.
On Google.
Right, hang on.
Individual
Let me scroll
member,
through.
non-trans. Yeah, Costco wholesale.
Yeah, you have to sign up for a membership and pay for it, I do believe. Because it's just not the price of land in England is too high to do something that big, and also, I don't know, the culture's different. I guess
Have you
don't
seen
really
in
end
the
up.
stream, by the way?
Yeah, I've seen the coffee
the
on the
coffee.
laptop,
Yeah,
but I haven't seen anything else.
that was it. I was just deleting it
Okay.
now.
No worries. They're literally concrete walls that are poured and folded up into place with exposed steel beams and posts holding up the roof. It's literally just a warehouse you buy things in. Yeah, because like I was
IKEA.
saying, yeah, because we do have, like I said, big Tesco's, but they are, all in all, not that big. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're just because, like, generally speaking, you just go to a corner shop unless you need something really specific.
Unless you go in like a big weekly shop, you'll go to a big Tesco's if you need just like bits and bobs, maybe eat some milk for breakfast next day or whatever.
Yeah.
And just go corner shop.
Yeah. Because
or a convenience store if you're
America's
American,
so
I suppose.
big. Like, I am amazed at how big it is. Like, and I don't know, man. It's just really interesting to me. There are certain stores over here that you do like need a membership to. I have like certain discount shops, but they're really not like very popular.
Mm.
Because we have like what are called industrial estates, and they're just sort of like I don't know. There's not really anything that can compare to them. Because I believe what we have over here is called the Range. I think that is a subsidiary of Target.
Mm.
I might have to fact check that one. It used to be called Big W.
Big
Again,
W. Hmm.
I'm gonna have to fact check that, but I'm sure the Range is supposed to be Target. It's the same. It's a very similar name, isn't it?
I find it's more like crafts and like there's less food at the Range, and it's more about practical home things.
No, but I think
Just,
it is
just a
owned
comment.
by,
I don't know.
yeah, but I think it's owned by Target
Mm.
in America.
Mind you,
I think.
Range, calling it that kind of sounds like home range, like a ranch American sort of thing. So I might be reading too much into that, but maybe
The Target range,
Target range.
like a Target range. You know that, yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Oh, okay. But also, okay, Brandon said, oh yeah, just you have to drive to every shop, so shopping trips get bigger and less frequent. Yeah.
Right. Wow. Yeah, because England is quite, I won't say compact, but pretty compact. Like,
Yeah,
there are,
it is very densely populated especially compared to like America. It's pretty
yeah,
densely populated.
there are only a few outlying old villages that are what we call food deserts, where it's like it's quite difficult to get food there because you have to drive like 20 minutes out to go get something. Because like we have a lot of farmers that still live in like small farming villages, really.
Mm.
I might be wrong.
Where is that sketch layer? There it is. Move that under there now. Apparently I can't. Or can I?
I'm so confused.
I am Confucian.
I am Confucian. Ah,
America,
yeah.
explain.
My parents are morons. So they always told me that the Range was formerly Big W, but it wasn't. Big W was Woolies.
Woolworths.
Yeah.
Woolworths shut down like a few years. How many years ago?
Ah, I don't know. The biggest Woolies shut down. It got knocked down or something, didn't it? And it was devastating. Somebody built it in Minecraft, didn't they?
What?
Don't mind me.
Okay.
Big W consisted of Kingfisher's main retail chains that they owned at the time. Comet. God fucking remember Comet. Jesus.
UK is the size of Alabama and far more populated than even California.
Shit, yeah,
it's
you're right.
it's part of, I guess it's part of why we have so many interesting accents in such a small place. It's because of how densely populated it is.
Yeah, so much diversity in one small country.
And London is so different to the rest of the UK.
Yeah,
because
like
it's so modern and just so
Americanized.
Yeah, it's sort of like, well, it's not just America. There's so many people from all around the world that move.
No, when I say Americanized, it's like so big shops, you know, like big chains, big like. London is nothing like the rest of the country. It's really.
Yeah, a lot of a lot of people will go to the UK, visit London, and think that that's like the rest of the country, and it's so different.
Yeah, like. And also, London's a massive place. London's a metropolitan district.
Yeah, I just saw it all the time.
My favourite statistics I figured out a while ago is that the US is the physical size of the entirety of Europe up to the Urals, but with the population of either Western or Eastern Europe. Yeah. It's so weird. Like, that a country that has comparatively not that many people living in it, and like, is kind of like a world superpower. Do you know what I mean?
Mm. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean, Pet?
Do you know what I mean?
I mean,
You know what I mean?
I've got some cheek saying that, considering that the British Empire came from an island this big.
That's a good point.
I have some cheek, right? But yeah, it's oh fuck, oh shit, come back. It's a weird one, but I don't think it's interesting that I've lost my train of thought. What was I saying?
Size.
Yeah. Oh yeah, size doesn't matter. Is that what I was saying?
Yeah, look how big America is and how it's doing. Size doesn't matter.
Because there's so, like, if you look at like a satellite map of America, you see where all the streets are and where all the. It's mad. There's so much of America that isn't populated, and as British people, we don't even think about that. Like, it's all well and good us saying, "Oh yeah, like people come to London and think that's like the whole country," but like, I don't know. Our impressions of America are pretty shit as well, because like,
Yeah,
you forget that it's like actually quite a rural place most of the time. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, I don't know what lies my parents have been telling me, but the range has nothing to do with Target. Yeah. And also, like, we don't really get extreme weather over here either. We were saying this last week, weren't we? Because when we went to Texas, again, this was when I was really young, so I don't remember a lot of it. But we were staying with a friend, and the neighborhood kids were like, "Yeah, my I don't know, they weren't speaking like this. They were going, yeah, well, my trampoline got like, fuck it, I can't do the accent, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, my trampoline got whisked away by a hurricane, and I was like, well, what? Because you just get hurricanes.
Yeah, we don't.
It's not our gig.
Yeah.
Not our vibe.
I mean, recently the weather's been getting more extreme, but you know, nothing like that. However, I do remember one time I was at college. We had massive hailstorm and like put dents in everyone's cars and completely ruined our lean-to roof because it was like corrugated plastic. It just completely shattered the whole thing. But that's about it, really.
There's a reason frontier has developed an entirely weird meaning in the US compared to everywhere else. It means border.
Right, yeah.
Guess when the US government declared the frontier closed? Go on, don't guess. Something they tracked.
Wait, what? Guess when the US government declared that the frontier. Okay. It's something they tracked. What? I don't quite get the question there.
Yeah, I think we don't really use the word frontier.
No, we're just talking about when they closed it. It was like around 9/11 or something. I don't know. That's the only thing that comes to mind.
I'm thinking of the of back in the colonization days. Yeah, frontier. The only time I have ever used the word frontier is when in reference to Star Trek.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
We should probably end the stream soon, by the way.
Yeah, I need to head to bed because reasons. I don't know.
Sleep because you need to sleep.
My sleep schedule is fucked. I probably won't be going to sleep for a while anyway. I just like I cannot bring myself to draw these hands yet, so I'm gonna put it off for another evening.
Yeah.
I'm just absolutely miserable. I cannot do them. I've been doing everything but them. The line work is gorgeous, aside from the fucking hands. Don't exist.
In other words, when they declared the American West wasn't wild anymore, I'm seeing stuff saying 18. Oh, okay. Right, I see
Ah, okay. The Wild Wild West.
what you mean. Wild, Wild West, Wild West.
Um,
That show, that not film even.
when things were generally settled, yeah. Yeah, we also have a really weird perception of what the Wild West was.
Mm.
Like, I don't know, man. Mad.
That came out far croakier than I wanted
It
because I had
scared
to be
the shit
quiet.
out of me. I can do it with my hands, but I'm not going to do it because I'll wake up to a cat. But
Oops.
suppose we should end the stream then, eh?
Yeah, probably should.
Probably end the stream,
Right,
pet.
fucking goonies.
Fucking end the stream, pet. Well, I think most people think of it weirdly, yeah, because like I don't know what's real and what's fake. Cowboys, fucking
Boys
houses,
that are cows? How does that work?
houses with the wooden fronts. What's that all about? Nobody knows. I love American history too, and I will attribute that mildly to Hamilton igniting a weird interest in it, but also, you know, not just those characters. Just in general, I think it's really interesting. I said this last stream, didn't I? That I did the Boston Tea Party for my English presentation.
You might have done.
But I just think it's interesting. Would not be an authority on it, but
Right, yeah, we should end the stream.
yeah, right. Thank you so much for joining us again,
Yeah,
Brandon. We love
been
to see
great.
you in our comments. It's very pleasant. You're a lovely bloke.
Bloke.
Bloke, yeah.
Mhm.
Lovely chap.
Right.
And yeah,
We will
we'll see you
probably
later.
same time again next week.
Yeah, same time next week if you want to come along. We'd love to have you again.
All right.
Yeah.
See ya.
You're great to chat to. In a bit.